For the next few hours, nothing exists except for Cleveland High School sports. Because the Quiet Brothers are here. Outlaw!
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Quad Brothers Sports Show. Got my people in the building with me. Got the homie Eli Robinson.
What up?
Got the homie Reggie Logan.
Yo.
Philly Field is coming up right now. So we went out and we had one game that we covered this weekend. It was Avon and Worcester. Man, it was cold out there. But Avon got the win, 33-13. They move on to the next round. And you know, a couple of surprise scores out there. Glenville taking the L. Couldn't muster any offense. 16-2 was the final.
What?
Wasn't the defense fault.
Jesus.
Defense balled out.
Kinston took an L as well. So Kinston's season is over with.
Who Kinston lose to?
Man, I have to go back and look and see. But they got somebody got them. I think 24-21. I have to go back and look and see the results. But yeah, Kinston took an L. Cleveland Heights, their season ended as well over the weekend.
We expected that.
What?
Yeah,
What was
Cleveland
it?
Heights.
They got
Menor
dog-
beat them. Yeah, they got beat by Menor.
Oh,
I knew they was gonna get beat, but was it bad?
I don't think it was that bad.
It was
Was
bad,
it
man.
bad? What was the
Yeah,
final?
it was bad.
What was the final?
I forget what it was, but it was bad.
I had to go back and
I
look.
think
at
they
the
only scored one touchdown.
Men are on a mission, man.
Yeah.
Men are on a mission.
Yeah, no, they are. Yeah, Meredith's definitely on a mission. Massillon, shout out. Massillon put up the double nickel. Massillon won 55-0 over the weekend.
Oh.
You got barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me.
They played Warren G. Harding.
What happened to Warren G. Harding? Like, they just fell off the face of the earth.
Who you know that stay in Warren anymore? I don't know nobody that stays in Warren.
They used to be a
Oh,
really
yeah, I
good
know.
program.
I don't know nobody that stays in Warren no more. At all.
I was arguing with this fan at the Glenville Norwalk game. I was telling him, if I had to bet my money, I'll bet my money that Menor will win. He said, "Nah, St. Ed's." I say they beat St. Ed's. He said, "Yeah, but when it's on the line and it counts in the playoffs, that's when St. Ed's show up."
Speaking of Menor, that score was 48-7.
You got barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Stomped.
I don't see a game breaker on St. Ed's. Like, you know that how they used to having a one player that can get you what you need every time you give them the ball. I didn't see that when we went to that Nations game.
Yeah, but do you really need that though all the time? I mean, they play well as a team. They play very well.
They
as a team.
do, but it helps a lot to have that in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
I'll take Menor. Sorry.
I take Menor too.
Sorry.
I mean, look.
No disrespect.
I mean, I'm not gonna count St. Ed's out.
I ain't counting them out. Menor battle tested though. I think they prime for this.
All right, so let's we can just hit some of the scores up right now. So yeah, Menor beat Cleveland Heights 48-7. Shout out, man, Canton McKinley. Canton McKinley got Solon 29-25. St. Ed's beat Medina 73-30.
You got barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me.
Yikes.
Oops.
Shout out to them Euclid boys. Euclid got Maslin Jackson 28-19. I'm just looking at some of the a lot of these scores that was Region 1. A lot of these scores were scores that schools that we don't really cover, but you know,
Pinkerton.
yeah,
Pinkerton won.
Pickerington Central beat Reynoldsburg 20-14. Groveport Madison and Hilliard Davidson had a good one. Groveport Madison won 18-17. Dublin Jerome beat Springboro 38-31 in 5 overtimes.
Ooh, wee.
Ooh.
5 OT.
That game ain't in at like 11 o'clock at night.
Right. So like I said, Maslin beat Warren G. Harding 55-0. Perry beat Hudson 37-27. Mayfield, shout out Mayfield, man. I'm telling you that the offensive lineman Dominic Amato messaged us in the beginning of the season and said, "Watch out for Mayfield. We had a breakout year." Mayfield has not lost a game. Mayfield beat Willoughby South 47-21.
You got barbecue back there.
And congratulations.
And you didn't invite
this is
me.
your consolation prize.
Hoban, Akron Hoban
Mayfield.
beat Alliance 69-6.
You got barbecue back there. And you didn't invite me.
Hold on, man.
Shout out to Brandon Alexander, young man, balling out quarterback at Alliance. But 69. But listen, look, it's Hoban. I mean, come on, man, it's Hoban. It's Hoban. You know what I'm saying? It's Hoban. What are you gonna do? I don't even think when it's Hoban, I don't even think there's any shame in getting beat 69-6. It's Hoban. You feel me? Like,
You don't move them boys up to Division One and stop playing.
But would that even make a difference? Would that even make a difference?
No.
At least it would be
It'll make it more
competitive.
competitive.
You think so?
Yeah. Yes.
With the big boys, Eds, Iggy, Minner.
I relate
Maybe.
Hoban moving to Division One just like Glenville need to get out the Senate. That's both of those schools got to make a switch.
Glenville just run rush out.
Where
over
did
Senate,
Glenville gonna go? The LEL?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Why not?
Dude, that'd be dope.
Why not?
That'd be dope. In there with Lorraine.
Yeah. Lorraine, Maple,
Cleveland
Cleveland Heights. Come on, let's get it.
I mean,
That would fold the Senate. The Senate would no longer exist. That would be it.
Yeah,
That would be it.
that's true.
You talking about just like the Big East folded.
Hey.
So the game that me and Phil went to, Avon beat Worcester 33-13.
What?
33-13 was the final.
Yeah, hold on, man.
You got barbecue back there.
20 points.
And you didn't invite me.
The quarterback for Avon, man, had a pretty good game. Nico Pappas. Heard his name a lot on Friday night. And, number one, it was so cold out there. I mean,
I saw it from your video.
Man, listen, at halftime, me and Phil, I'm like, I'm going to the car, man. I got to turn the car on to get some heat going. And the fans are going to the car too. They wouldn't sit. They was like, we going to the cars too. Everybody's going to their cars.
We saw a lot of people leaving at halftime.
Halftime.
So
Like,
let me ask you this, Phil. Was it cold just like the St. Ed's and Nations?
Yeah,
game
it
that
was
first
colder.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was
cold.
cold.
Okay.
It was freezing.
Bruh, by the time we got done, I looked at the temperature. We went to Burger King. I looked at the temperature. It was 24 degrees outside.
It was freezing.
It was
freezing, bro.
24 degrees outside.
And can I just say this? And I mean this with the utmost respect. I really do. I don't know his name. His name escapes me. I saw it and I can't remember what it is. But the head coach out of Worcester. Man, listen. If you down 20 points with a minute left, it's over. Okay? The game is over. There's no need to call a timeout. I was like, a timeout? Man, we out there freezing. I'm like, timeout? It's a minute left, bruh. It's
The school
over.
was losing.
Yeah.
Called a timeout.
He
You
called-
down 20.
Kev, that's y'all beat us, but I'm gonna make y'all
We-
wait. I've done that before.
Yeah.
called a timeout
I've done that before.
to design a flea flicker. The next play was a flea flicker.
Huh?
It was.
Yeah, you missed-
You
you
down
missed that,
20 in
Y'all
the
wait
fourth
on it.
quarter.
Y'all
we
wait on
still
it.
gonna throw the ball. No,
Y'all wait
let
on
us
it.
Yeah.
get off this field.
That
It's
was-
cold.
I texted. I messaged Phil. I said, a timeout. You down 20. It's a minute left. That must have been it, Reg. He was like, listen, y'all got the win, but I'm gonna make y'all freeze just a little bit longer. Go ahead and call this timeout. We're gonna call it flea flicker. Shout out to Eric Frauenbach, man, the AD out of the Avon. You know, I hit him up and he answered right back and was like, yeah, come through. I got you. So shout out to Eric Frauenbach, man. It's a good atmosphere out there at Avon. We didn't get a chance to get out there. Excuse me, when we were covering Ryan Malloy, we didn't get a chance to get out to Avon. So I'm glad we were able to get out there, man. We got to do it again. All right, so moving on. Benny, shout out to Benny, man. Benny beat Brecksville 41-38. So Brecksville had a pretty good season. Their season comes to an end. Avon Lake smashed Maple Heights. Scores 38-6.
You got barbecue back there. and you didn't invite me.
Shout out to quarterback Trey Schaefer and the rest of the Wadsworth Grizzlies. They beat Olmsted Falls 35-7.
You got barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me.
I'd like to get out to we'll look at the next the matchups for the second round, and we're gonna shoot for. We're gonna really try to get some credentials for the championships once they get down to Canton. Because I think that'll be super dope. The playoffs down there, that'll be crazy. Down at Tom Benson Stadium. So we're gonna try to make that happen. All right. So speaking of Kinston, we were talking about Kinston. Kinston got beat by New Philadelphia, 31-28 was the final. So one of the best high school careers that I think we've seen since we've been covering this show. Jack Porter for Kinston. It ends for him. He now moves on to Wake Forest. Along with his teammate and left tackle George Sell. They both move on to Wake Forest, play some ball in the ACC. Shout out to Jay Middleton as well, top-notch receiver out there at Kinston. So their season ends, 31-28, New Philadelphia got them. St. Vincent St. Mary took an L. Streetsboro, beat them 21-14. Chardon beat Dover 28-14. As we said, it was actually Norwalk beat Glenville 22-2.
Oh, it's 20. Oh, yeah. I left. When it was last drive of the game, it was 16-2.
I'm sorry, Rich.
I said, son, I'm gonna see you when you get back to
left
Cleveland.
your son.
Listen, my wife said she couldn't feel her feet no more. She wanted to go to the car. We had to get up out of there.
Left y'all son.
It was over with. The game was decided.
First of all, where the heck is Norwalk?
It's
at?
way out.
Sandusky.
It was like it was an hour and 11-minute drive.
Oh my God, that's a long drive for 22-2.
We were on a back road trying to get to this stadium for about 20 minutes. Once we got off the freeway, we had to drive.
All you saw was cornfields, baby.
No,
It's way
not at all.
I've been around that area. Yeah, that's in
Yeah.
Sandusky.
It's nowhere.
I
Yeah,
had
but-
Did you have the thing on you when you went out there?
No, I
'Cause,
didn't.
bruh, please, man.
No, I didn't.
Out in the cornfield.
But let me tell you what this guy said. We was walking up to get the tickets or whatever. White older man. I say, yeah, let me get 2 tickets. I say, Norwalk. Like, I ain't never really heard of this school. And he looked at me and said, you about to find out, and started laughing.
Well, there you go. He knew you was with Glenville.
Yeah, he did.
He knew you was with Glenville.
So 22-2.
22
I'm sorry, man.
You got barbecue back there,
I mean, that meets the criteria.
and you didn't invite me.
That's the criteria. So hey, it is what it is. Shout out to Kirtland, man. I know we went out to Kirtland this year. Shout out to Kirtland. Kirtland beat Magnolia Sandy Valley 38-24. Shout out Kirtland.
I like that team, man.
Kirtland?
Kirtland.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I like that team.
Well, you was calling by the wrong name, so hopefully.
Hey,
my
bro.
bad. My bad.
You throw some shade at me?
Yeah,
I
you know,
mean,
a little bit.
Hey, a little bit. Okay, a little bit.
So those are some of the scores that we went over, and we may hit a few more. A lot of these scores, honestly, they might be scores. You know, it's a lot of them. It might be scores of some teams none of y'all never heard. We might revisit them later. But let's go to this one. 1916, Browns get the win. Y'all happy?
No.
Oh man,
I mean,
one of y'all's happy.
that's a sarcastic clap right there.
I mean, come on, take it how you can get it, right?
Yeah, we'll take it, but we're not going nowhere, Kev.
12 times in the red zone, right?
Yes.
Bill's not happy.
12
And
times.
how many points?
What? 6.
Exactly. That's a sign of a terrible team.
Hooray.
Come
Terrible
on, man.
coach.
Why
Coaching.
don't you just go three in the back, wishbone, and let Chubb run it in?
That
With
goal line-
Kareem
man,
Hunt in
can
front.
y'all give credit to the Buffalo Bills defense for the way they stood up on that goal line? Buffalo defense ain't
But this
ain't
been our
joke.
problem all year, though,
Yeah.
Kev. We did it last week.
8 tries, 11
No,
tries.
12 tries. 12. They called pass interference on Odell twice. We had 4 new sets of downs. 8 sets of new downs.
Wow.
Couldn't get it in the end zone, not once.
Shout out to Jarvis Landry, though. Jarvis balled out today, and Kareem Hunt.
Don't none of y'all
Give
get
Freddie,
a shout
give
out
Freddie
from me.
another, give Freddie another season. Man. Y'all gotta
Give Freddie a
Hell
what?
no.
He don't have the IQ, Kev.
Yeah, give him another season.
It's-
Give him a what?
It's,
That man look lost on the
listen,
sideline.
it's one thing to grow as a head coach, but it's another thing when you don't get the common sense plays right. You don't get the common sense things right. It's last week. I can go back to last week. It's 3rd down and 1. Nick Chubb on the sideline. It's 4th down and 1. Nick Chubb on the sideline. So guess what? If Nick Chubb on the sideline, I know it got to be a quarterback sneak, Kev, because you're not gonna give it to Hillard to get 1 yard.
Yes, you are.
It's a quarterback sneak. That's a no-brainer.
I mean, I believe Andy Reid went 5-11 his first year as the head coach, right? Turned out pretty good for Andy Reid.
But Andy Reid got good common sense too.
He has an IQ.
He got an IQ for the game of football. This
Freddie don't.
No.
You
What
know,
happened from last year to this year? What happened from last year to this year?
He was an offensive coordinator last
He
year.
didn't give a crap. He just simple the playbook.
He had one job: call plays. As far as being,
It's a pretty big job.
it's a pretty but it's the difference from being an offensive coordinator and responsible for the
Should
whole.
he give up the play calling duty?
Yes.
Yes, for the love of God, yes.
Yes.
Please, Jesus, please
Kev.
give it up.
This is hilarious.
We talked about this off of the air, Kev. Okay, we got 11 attempts to go for it, and we need 1 yard for a touchdown. We don't get it on the 11th attempt. We up 6-0. What would you gonna do on that 12th attempt? You gonna try to go for it, or you gonna kick it? It took you 11 tries to see you can't get a touchdown on this thing, 1 yard.
You play the Rocky music and you go for it.
Nah,
Dun,
and
dun,
that's
dun,
why we
dun,
got
dun,
stopped.
dun, dun.
Give me the points, Phil.
You
sorry.
loving this
I'm
right
sorry.
there. You
No,
love
no.
it.
You got the win.
You
No,
freaking loving this
You
right
got
now.
the win.
You know when I knew it was a problem? I was listening on the radio.
They was dissing.
I was listening on the
Doug
radio. And you know who I was with? I was with my mother. And my mother turned to me and she looked at me. Who in the hell calls a passing play on 3rd and 1? I said,
You know who?
Freddie Kitchens.
Andy Reid. You know how many times I saw Andy Reid call a pass and play on 3rd and 1? Andy Reid
And
never,
then it
never
pissed you
saw a pass.
off?
Yes, it did. Andy Reid never saw a pass play he
So
didn't
you
like.
know how we feel.
No, not really. Andy Reid coached Brett Favre.
I was about to say, Andy Reid's a little bit more successful
Andy Reid
than
coached Brett
And we seen the same play go for a touchdown that the Chiefs ran today. They tried to snap the ball and throw the little shovel pass to the running back. The Chiefs got it, and guess what we did? It hit the ground.
Here's what I'll be
See,
doing.
as-
Honestly, if I'm Freddie Kitchens, man, I got Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. I'm running the ball. I'm trying to run it down.
They
everybody's
complement
throat.
each other.
I'm trying to run it down people's
One can
throat.
block for one
Both of
another.
those guys can run between the tackles, though. Kareem Hunt can run between the tackles.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's in,
I will be running. I'll tell Baker, look, man, I'm gonna let you get it off to Odell every now and then, but look, I'm trying to run it down people's throat.
The Lord sent us a blessing when he gave us that incomplete pass when Freddie Kitchens tried to call himself outsmarting the defense and then do that little reverse play to Kareem Hunt. Thank you, Lord, that it was an incomplete pass and not a fumble. Because the game over with after that, Phil. We down 10. It's over after that.
Hey, E,
Yeah,
you down by 26, bro.
that's all right. I got Minnesota's defense going tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Minnesota play tonight.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
they play tonight.
All right.
You
That's
got
all right.
Jared Goff going right now. Jared Goff right now, 1 interception, 1 fumble loss, 16 of 29, 193 yards. He has gotten you 0 points at the moment.
damn, who is he playing?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Who?
and I
Wow.
got a lot of people on bye, so I had to pick up. I had to scramble around. Pick up.
He got Hilliard
Sir.
in there, Callaway in there.
You know what? Minutes before the game started, they took Callaway out, so I couldn't actually take him out of my lineup. I was like,
They
son
should have took him out. Why did you draft him?
I picked
don't
him
know.
up.
He picked him up in the
Cut
waiver
him.
wire.
Get rid of
mean,
him.
I had
He a clown.
You got any money? You got any money left on your waiver wire?
what?
You got any money left for your waiver wire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get rid of him.
No, but honestly, Reg, this is what we told him last weekend. If at this point, if you still looking at in our league anyway, if you still looking at the waiver wire to try to get some help, it's a wrap for you. It's over with.
I'm still 5-5, and I still can make the playoffs.
Yeah, you still can make the playoffs. Yeah.
Get rid of Callaway. That's
But
the
you-
first.
but
That's the
you- you
Oh,
know,
absolutely. He gone.
He in the 7th seed right now. Couple more
you
L's.
7 seed.
Couple
Yeah.
more L's. 7 seed out of 8.
Come on, E. I got faith in you.
And then these two guys aren't in the
I'm
playoffs.
I'm
we
out.
out.
Of it. Yeah, I'm done.
I made it.
Oh,
They didn't.
Oh,
Wait,
I
hold
didn't
on.
know this.
Eli, wait. Hold on.
You talking
Eli.
about you made it,
You
but
didn't
it's
make it
still
yet,
like
bro.
6 weeks left for the
That's-
season.
that's
What are you
all right.
talking
If the
about?
season
I
ended,
can take an L down.
If the
All my
season
players
ended-
coming back, baby.
if the season ended today, he'd be the 7th seed. We still got 4-5 weeks left.
So y'all
That's all right.
mathematically out, or y'all still
I'm
got
pretty
a chance?
sure I'm done. I'm pretty sure I'm done.
done.
I mean, I think the last I heard I was on life support, so I got to get a win today. But I'm playing Phil. I'm playing Phil today, so I got to get a win today. So I think I'm beating Phil by 5 right now,
That's crazy.
23-18. I started Drew Brees and then getting out one. I got 4 points from Drew Brees.
Man, why don't
today.
y'all just trade?
Man,
Drew
Atlanta-
Brees laid the egg.
I know, man. I know.
I didn't even know he came back. I was
back last week.
I was sitting there. I looked at the score. I was like, yeah, Teddy is stinking up the joint. I had no idea that Drew Brees was playing.
He played last week.
Oh well, I don't know what to tell
Man,
y'all.
I had it. I see. Here's the thing. I'm out of money in my waiver wire because I use it to make a couple more moves. So I'm out of money. So my defense right now that I'm stuck with for the rest of the season is Tennessee. I'm stuck with Tennessee. Them boys gave up 530 yards today in total offense. Total yards allowed.
Hey, but they pulled out the win though, didn't they?
They gave up 530 total yards,
Yeah.
son.
Mr. Tannehill. I don't think your boy ever gonna get his
It's
job
over with
back.
for Mariota.
His job is over.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap for
Ain't
him.
his contract up after this year?
Yep.
He gone.
Yeah.
He gone.
He might get picked up as a backup somewhere.
Phil, you didn't have a backup quarterback?
Do you know what happened? I woke up this morning and it would not let me pick up anybody. I literally woke up this morning and it wouldn't let me pick up anybody.
He had to start Deshaun Watson.
That's
on the bye.
the fact that you only up by 4 points and I was like, man,
I tell you how whack
our
my
team,
squad is.
Kev, our teams are terrible.
My squad is
man.
whack, man. If I win this week, I'm still on life support. If I win this week, so
Our teams are
if nothing else
horrible.
happens, let's see who you got. Let me see who Phil still got going. Let me see. Phil still got.
Who do I have? Who gave me points? First of
you
all,
got James. Let me see. You got points from Marlon Mack gave you 1. Odell gave you 1. If
I'm
not
ready
for
to-
Curtis
oh my
Samuel, it'd
God.
be
It
even
ain't
worse.
Odell's fault,
I'm
though.
so I hate Odell.
You got
It
7
ain't
from
his
Curtis Samuel. You got 1 from Jared Cook. You got 2 from Greg Zuerlein so far, and you have 6 from the Chargers defense.
I can't stand Odell.
It's not his fault.
That's
Phil.
just
One.
screw him.
1
You
point.
gave me 1 point. I hate you.
You got to blame the
You
quarterback.
had 1 touchdown through how many weeks is it?
1. I mean, this is week 10.
We got to go back to the beginning of the season when Odell had a touchdown, man. This is terrible.
Didn't
bad.
nobody went to the game today, right? Did anybody go to the game?
No.
I just went because we were downtown. We went to the Monsters game last night. Shout out to the Monsters, man. We went to the Monsters game last night.
Never been to a Monsters game.
You should go. It's a pretty good family experience. We had we were on street level, so now they've changed. I don't know if they were doing this before or with this new renovation has it changed. So they were like the usher told us where our tickets were. He's like, you got to go down to portal number 11. I was like, portal.
Yeah, they changed them all to portals.
Portal 11?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in portal 11. I mean, on the inside, at least from what I saw, the stadium looks it looks the same. The arena area looks the same. That hasn't changed at all. It's just that wherever that area is where they got the glass, it's encased in glass. I don't think we went through that area, but wherever that is, that's different. And it looks really nice. The stadium on the outside looks really nice. The arena part looks the same. There's no change to it. So I
So
don't
we
know.
paid all that money
Yeah.
for.
Inside the arena.
I mean, the
it looks
entrance
same.
is pretty dope, though. I mean, I took a tour.
See, we came in across the bridge, so we
Okay.
parked in the garage, came
Yeah.
across the bridge, so we didn't go down that area.
Okay,
So it could be I could be wrong. There could be other areas, but that
but the club seating area, oh my God, it's
Is it?
beautiful. It's so beautiful, man.
you should get club seats for a Monsters game. Reggie,
Yo,
I'm gonna give you an opportunity right now.
what's that?
You want,
Colin
you
Sexton?
got something you want to say to Colin Sexton?
He balling.
Okay, okay.
Hey, from year 1 to year 2, he done made a huge
Okay.
leap. I gave him props. And what's the coach name? O'Brien.
Beeline.
He coaching them boys up. We not winning. Like, we playing 500 ball, but we competing in every single game. We ain't get blew out yet.
You know who
Yeah.
pissing me off?
What?
Tristan Thompson.
He balling, ain't he?
So now, now all of
now
a sudden, you can average a double-double.
He
Now all of a sudden, you can score 20 points and grab 12
ballin'.
rebounds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that
Ain't-
kid Porter, he got a
Kevin
lot
Porter
of
Jr.,
promise.
yeah.
He got a lot of promise.
Is this the last year of Tristan Thompson's contract?
It's either this
I'm
year or
not sure.
next year.
It's next year. I can check on that.
I mean, if he keep balling like this, he might be good trade bait. I still say get rid of him.
Oh, no, he gone. I don't want him.
Yeah, he's still
If this
good
how
trade
you
bait.
going to act at a contract year, and then years after, you going to give me 9 and 7 again? Nah.
Shout out to Colin Sexton, though, man. I give him his
Thank you.
props.
I appreciate
like,
that.
he hit that jumper wet now. He always been a pretty good defender, so he a nice, good two-way combo guard.
I mean, hey, gotta give him his props. All right, let's do this. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll chop it up some more. Maybe we'll hit some more scores just because there's a lot of games that was played this weekend. So we'll hit some more scores and maybe we'll talk a little bit more for the second round later on in the show. So Eli, what's the name of the song?
The name of the song is called London by Opium Lights Beats. This is the Quad Brothers Sports Show on One Unit Media Network.
The Quad.
Yep. Welcome back to the show. King Aaron the 12th has got the Packers in the lead right now. 24-16 over over Carolina.
And
MVP.
I'm gonna tell you this though.
And-
Speaking of that, I'm telling you this right now. I'm gonna tell you, quarterbacks that have played their last games with their respective teams. Cam Newton is number one.
Yep.
Cam Newton has played his last game as a Panther.
Yep.
Marcus Mariota has played his last game as a Tennessee
Yep.
Titan. That's just what it is.
Maybe
Cam is
maybe
going
Jameis
Denver.
Winston
Maybe
too.
Jameis Winston. You know who hasn't played his last game with their team?
Who?
Lamar.
He balling.
49-13 Baltimore beat
Balling.
Cincinnati. But no,
Bruh.
Lamar, Lamar he ain't all that.
Bruh.
He balling.
Bruh. Boy looked like Vic out there. He looked better
Better
than
than
Vic
Vic.
out there,
He
man.
look like Vic 2.0.
Dude, did you see the move that he
spin
put?
move?
That spin move?
Man, that was
he
ridiculous.
Looked dancing to the end. I was like, dude.
Who he
oh,
played
How can you do a spin move in one spot? He
Who
did
he
a
played
standstill spin move.
Huh?
He played Cincinnati.
It don't
It
matter.
don't matter.
They still
He just
NFL.
balled,
Cincinnati.
he just
E.
balled against New England.
they
What
still
are you talking
England.
about?
They still professional players though. Cincinnati
Yeah,
still
I don't
professional.
care about Cin- Did you see him ball
Yeah.
against New England?
You was wrong about that.
Did you
boy.
see that?
You was wrong about it. Just
What-
say it.
Wait, no, time out.
Would you rather have-
time out? What just happened when we went to New England? What just happened
we,
when
we,
Baker
we got beat.
when
As I
Baker
take
went
a
up
shit,
there?
we got
Mr.
beat.
Bad himself went up there to New England. And what just happened when Lamar played New England?
He beat him.
Okay, then. All
Hey.
right.
And
But that's how crazy football work though. Baltimore beat New England, but we beat Baltimore.
right.
Football is crazy.
You sound mighty cocky over there. Okay. I want you to keep that same energy, boy. Keep that
Hey.
same.
What is your problem with
energy.
Lamar Jackson? What's your beef with Lamar Jackson?
What's your beef with Lamar?
I mean,
He ain't playing for the Cleveland Browns. That's what his beef is.
And whose fault is that? The Cleveland Browns. You could have had Lamar Jackson. You could have had him. He could have been in brown and
We
orange.
could have had Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, and Pat Holmes.
Y'all got Baker though.
Give me Deshaun Watson still. That's who I wanted on draft day. That's who I
told
still
you,
want.
man.
Damn it.
I'm just saying. Lamar Jackson is.
I know you. Did he just look?
I'm talking about
stop
Lamar Jackson.
Stop drinking the Baker Kool-Aid. You better stop drinking that. Put it down.
This is the same guy that said Aaron Rodgers is average. So I mean, take it for what it's
To
worth.
Baker's offense, it ain't all his fault. Because Freddie Kitchens got a whole lot
It
to
ain't
do
all
with
his
struggle.
fault, but I
Wait
give
a
you a
minute.
good 40% of it is still your fault.
It is.
I don't think you didn't do any work on this offseason. You didn't do anything to improve because they done caught up to you real quick.
Phil, look, I'm going to tell you his statistics. He leads the league in interceptions, and he leads the league in balls knocked down.
Ya bird.
That's not a good stat line right there. Those two stats mean everything.
Especially when you got a quarterback like Kyler Murray out there who's shorter than Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
You on the sideline,
11.
shaving 3 times a game.
That's stress.
What you,
He's stressed
that's what
out.
you worried about.
He was stressed out. No,
That's
that
what
was
you
stress.
worried
That
about.
was stress,
What'd he do?
Phil. He shaved 3 times.
last week
Last
during the
week.
game.
He shaved?
He
Before
had
the
a
game,
beard.
he had a full beard.
Then he had the handlebars, and
and
then
then
after
after
the
that-
game, he just had a mustache.
Oh my God.
Where was you shaving that,
Stress.
Baker?
He's stressed
You said,
out.
I'm going
Phil.
to the bathroom.
He's stressed out. He's
Yeah.
stressed out.
Oh, Baker. Come on, bruh. You know what I
So,
hope? You know
so
what I
you
hope?
mean to
though?
no? I'm not done. So you mean to tell me right now you would take Baker over Lamar Jackson?
I ain't say that.
What you saying there?
I mean, I'll take Deshaun Watson.
What
over
are you-
Lamar.
No,
What are
no.
you
What
saying?
are you saying?
What are you saying
'Cause
about
you
Lamar?
keep poo-pooing Lamar Jackson, and I want to know why.
I'm not hating again. I just
You
hate-
just don't like the fact that he plays for the Ravens.
Yeah.
And he getting ready to kick
Exactly.
our ass the next time he sees us.
Exactly,
Young boy.
exactly.
That-
Because that should be us,
That
okay?
young boy out there.
That
balling.
should be us.
That young
He
boy.
should be in brown and orange right now.
That young boy balling out of control. But that's not his fault. You could have. You had a chance. You had that. He was picked 30th.
Bruh, when I swear to God, and I still remember the draft to this day. As soon as they got to the end of the round and Baltimore traded back up, I was like, they getting ready to
They
pick Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, and I said, damn,
Ozzy.
we gonna have to deal with this
Ozzy.
for the next 12 years. We gonna have to deal with this fool, or have even if he has a career as long as Vic, we gonna have to deal with this fool for the next 10 to 12 years. He ain't going nowhere.
Ozzy said, "Oh, y'all don't like Lamar, huh? Okay, hold up. Hold on.
I take that. Thank you.
Hold on. Let me go ahead and make this move.
That's why I say it's coaching, though, too, Kev. Got a lot to do with the Cleveland Browns' struggles. Look how the Baltimore Ravens have put Lamar Jackson in a system that he can thrive in that best suit his ability.
That's just John Harbaugh.
That's you see what I'm saying?
Could you imagine if Vic had a system like
Man.
that? Man,
Well,
this is what we watching. This
part
is
of
exactly
that-
what we're watching.
part of that. Well, here's the thing with Vic. Jim Mora was a defensive coach. Jim Mora was not an offensive coach. Jim Mora was a
Correct.
defensive coach.
Correct.
And secondly, Michael Vick should have been in his playbook when he wasn't in his playbook. So
Correct.
that's
Correct,
that's
too.
on Michael Vick. That's on Michael Vick. Now, John Harbaugh is far and away the better Harbaugh coach. It ain't even close.
Absolutely.
It's not even close. I don't care what. It ain't even close because John beat Jim in the Super Bowl.
You mean tell me you wouldn't take Jim right now, Reg?
I would.
You would take Jim Harbaugh?
Would you take Jim right
I
now?
would.
Over
would
Freddie
take him.
Kitchens?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I would
Oh,
take him in a
over-
heartbeat.
yes,
Why?
over Freddie
In a
Kitchens.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
Why? For what?
Yeah.
Why?
Did you not see
Yes.
what he did for San Francisco? San
You see what he's
Francisco?
doing at Michigan?
Give me any other coach right now. Give me Rex Ryan. Hell, give me Rex Ryan.
No.
I'll take Rex Ryan.
What about Rob Ryan?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Give me anybody but Freddie Kitchens right now.
Would
He's
you take
worse.
Hugh Jackson back?
Yes. You not understanding what I'm saying, Phil?
He's worse. He's worse. Rob Ryan's worse. You don't want that. You don't want that. Rob,
Anybody but this guy. This guy's a clown, man.
I'm telling you, people didn't like Belichick when he was here either. I'm just saying. I'm not saying Freddie Kitchens is the next Bill Belichick. What I am saying is, here's the thing. You got to understand that Bill Belichick, Freddie Kitchens is a rookie head coach.
I understand that.
You have to understand that. And the thing that Freddie needs to do, he needs. I don't know who's going to do it. He needs to relinquish play calling.
He ain't gonna do that.
Because here's my. I never understood. You have an offensive coordinator. Why do you want to be the coach and call the plays?
There's too many hats.
It's too many
hats.
You got a coordinator. You paying your let your coordinator call the plays.
And as also telling your coaching staff, Kev, I don't trust nobody else.
I don't trust nobody else but me.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work.
No, I don't.
It doesn't work. It just doesn't. You got an offensive coordinator. Let your offensive coordinator call plays. You have to trust your staff.
Bill Belichick don't even call the plays on his team.
Josh McDaniels call plays.
Yo, exactly.
You gotta if one of the greatest coaches, probably the greatest coach ever, let someone else handle play call. Freddie, you gotta let somebody else handle the play calling duties. You got to.
And clean up all the other areas that we messed up in.
Give it to Monken, man. Let Monken, and then you can focus on getting your players ready to go.
I heard Monken was terrible in Tampa Bay, though.
He
then why is he on this staff?
Exactly.
If he was terrible in Tampa Bay, why is he on this staff?
Exactly.
That's my question.
Because what did Tampa Bay what did the Tampa Bay offense do last year? Nothing.
Why honestly? Why the hell is Steve Wilkes here? Arizona was now I get there were other things with Steve Wilkes in Arizona, but Arizona. The fact of the matter is, Arizona was terrible. Arizona was so terrible that they fired Steve Wilkes and brought in Cliff Kingsbury, who couldn't even get it done at Texas Tech. And now Cliff Kingsbury looks to be, I'm just saying, Arizona's been competitive these past few weeks. Kyler Murray's starting to come around.
Guess what Freddie Kitchens can do if he give up play calling? He can go emphasize more on red zone offense. He can emphasize on being disciplined and cutting back on the penalties. Like Landry, why would you get up and do face and taunt him? You made us miss out on the point. Now, if we don't score at the end of that game, we lose by 1 point. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It's the discipline that falls back on head coaching when your team lacks discipline.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. You sometimes you gotta be like, listen, man, I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna trust my staff to do what I hired them to do. Mm-hmm. I got an offensive coordinator. I'm gonna let him call the plays. I mean, honestly, what do you have to lose? You let him call the plays for one game. What do you got to lose? Yeah. See how he does for one game, and then if you like what he does in one game, let him keep calling plays, and then you can focus on other things.
Mm-hmm. And that's another reason, Kev. That's why I'm a big fan of. If you got a head coach, let him bring in the guys he want to bring in. Yeah. Don't put him around people that the general manager brought in. Let him bring in his offensive coordinator, his defense. Let him bring his own coaching staff in. So when it hit the fan, guess what? All of y'all out of here.
Everybody gone. I'm just reading this headline here on ESPN.com. If I'm reading this right, Lamar Jackson had a perfect passer rating today.
Wow.
My computer's acting all dumb. I'll try to click on it.
This man is a cheat code. He's a cheat code.
He had a perfect passer rating. And look, man, I know Cincinnati's a bad football team, but just like Red said, they professionals too. Yeah. They get paid too. They out there trying hard too.
We'll see how bad they are when we play them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We play them twice, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see how bad they are.
Wow. Carolina has a 4th and 1 on the Green Bay 4. 13 seconds left in the game.
Nah, you go ahead and get that to King Aaron.
It's 24-16 Green Bay. Mm-hmm. Oh, 1st and goal on the Green Bay 2. So now Carolina would have to score, though, and get a 2-point conversion.
Nah, you go ahead and get that to Green Bay.
Let me just switch gears real quick.
I think he lost one game. Yeah, I think just one game.
I think they've only lost once.
Yeah. It's amazing.
The Kang. That's the Kang.
Court jester.
Not the King, the Kang, K-A-N-G.
Court jester.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. So Minnesota and Dallas go tonight. Minnesota sitting at 6-3, Dallas at 5-3.
Come on, Dallas.
Let's go, Minnesota.
Speaking of Minnesota, hey man, shout out to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. They are undefeated and ranked 7th.
I saw that game.
Shout out to LSU.
Wow, that was a phenomenal game.
Hey, Buckeye fan, you can't even be mad, man. LSU got to take that top spot. Then they went into Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama. They got to take the top spot. Sorry.
Joe Burrow is a damn fine quarterback.
You want to talk about somebody betting on themselves and rolling all 7s. Joe Burrow is rolling. He had stopped rolling 7 since he left Ohio State.
He's easily a top 10 pick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Top
For
5.
sure.
I'm sorry. Top 5.
I still say a healthy Tua, Alabama win the game, hands down.
Hey, that ain't LSU's problem.
It ain't.
That's not, although Ed Orgeron, he almost lost it, man. Listen, when you do what Ryan Day did, man, when you get somebody down, just put your foot on their throat. And rumor has it that part of that was 24-16 Carolina, second and goal in Green Bay 2, 1 second left in the game. But part of that, the story, and I posted on my Facebook page, is that Maryland may have tipped the NCAA off about Chase Young and that money. Come on, Maryland. That's how you doing it? Because Chase Young,
Yeah, he's from Maryland.
he's from the D.C. area,
Yeah.
yes, and Maryland recruited him heavily.
Oh, you don't want to come to Maryland? Oh, watch
Watch
this.
this.
We gonna wait till y'all get the number 1 seed
this.
and number 1 ranked in the world, and we gonna blow it up.
And
Watch
then,
this.
and here's the thing. Here's my thing with that. And you know how I feel about the NCAA and how the players should get paid. You know, he took money from a family friend so he could fly his girl out to the Rose Bowl
What's the harm
He
in that?
repaid it back.
and paid the money back.
What is the harm in that?
There
Kev?
is no harm in that. That's the whole thing. There is no harm in that. It's not like he took money from a booster to come to Ohio State. He took money from a family friend so he could fly his girl out to the Rose Bowl. Because why? Because he doesn't get paid by the NCAA, so there's no money for him to give to his mom, to his girl to go out to the Rose Bowl.
And that's the perfect example of why they should be
Why they
getting
should get
paid.
paid.
Kev. Look, I'm the best player in the college football world, and I don't even have no money to get my girlfriend out here to see me play football.
It's crazy. Now, this is before his freshman year, so this is really before he blew up. But still, the point stands that if I'm playing in the Rose Bowl, my family should be able to come and see me, and my girlfriend should be able to come and see me play.
Right.
You ain't
Facts.
got no money.
I didn't borrow money from a booster. I borrowed money from a family friend.
You ain't supposed to have no money. Take this education.
Still called it
And go
Green
sit
Bay
down.
24.
Family friend
Carolina,
had to say something though.
Green Bay 24, Carolina 16 final. King Aaron 12. Damn it. So the thing is that Maryland may have now. There's nothing concrete that says they did. Gus Johnson and I can't remember who's doing the game with him, but Gus Johnson and his partner kind of alluded to the fact that might have been why Ryan Day was still pouring it on Maryland. Plus, Maryland was talking all that smack last year, about what they was going to do to Ohio State. But those two things combined, one factual, one speculation, may be why Ryan Day poured it on Maryland.
Who gives you the right, Maryland, to talk smack in
Exactly.
football?
About
They
anybody.
just
Maryland?
joined the Big Ten, 3
Maryland.
years ago.
About
Football.
anybody.
Only thing y'all got
Right.
going for y'all is y'all uniforms.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. Pittsburgh up 17-12 on the Rams.
Damn it.
The Rams have the ball at the Pittsburgh 30. It is 4th and 10 for the Rams.
What y'all gonna do if we lose to Mason Rudolph on Thursday?
Ain't no
I'm
F.
just
I think
saying.
Yeah.
we are.
Take that L.
I don't know.
I think we are.
I think they might win that game.
Okay.
You know why we're gonna lose? Because we're gonna be the favorite to win the game. It's a Cleveland game.
Yeah.
We the home team, and Pittsburgh really. I think we're gonna be the favorites to win the game.
Reports of the Pittsburgh Steelers' demise have been greatly exaggerated.
They about to be 5-4,
But we always play hard against Pittsburgh.
and
though.
they always play.
win.
And
Since
they
when?
always play hard against us too. Who got the better coach?
They do.
Why do Steelers fans want Mike Tomlin fired? I
I
don't
don't
get it.
know.
I don't
I wish he
understand
come
it.
on, please fire him.
Please
Come on.
fire him.
Come on.
Please.
Come on.
Please
Come
fire
on.
him.
Yeah.
As soon as you
I
fire
think-
him, I'm handing Fred. Here you go, Freddie.
I think he would jump at the chance to come coach the Cleveland Browns.
Why wouldn't he?
I
Who
think
wouldn't,
I think he
Kev?
would jump at the chance to do
Look at this roster. Who wouldn't want to be the Cleveland Browns head coach right now?
Freddie Kitchens.
that. Apparently, Freddie Kitchens. I think he would jump at the chance to come and coach the Cleveland Browns. Not even a question.
Pittsburgh's not stupid though.
No,
No,
They're not stupid at all.
no.
Look
You
what
can
look
you
what
can sit there and yell to the top of your lungs that you want him fired, and Rooney just gonna look at you like, okay, and
Look-
They did it with Coward. After they won the Super Bowl, after they lost in '96, there were seasons where they could have justifiably fired Bill Coward, and Steelers fans wanted that. And Rooney was like, "No, I'm cool. I like my coach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay with my coach. I'm good."
look what Mike Tomlin doing without DeLe'Veon Bell, without Antonio Brown, without Ben Roethlisberger. way lesser talent than the Cleveland Browns have, and they about to be 5-4, and we 3-6. What do you call that? Coaching.
Yes,
Coaching.
I love this season.
That's
3-6.
coaching, man.
Yep, Lamar
Smells
Jackson
good.
joins the elite club with perfect passer rating.
Oh, the link working now? It's
Yeah,
back to
finally.
working?
Yeah,
Okay.
finally working now. I'm just saying, and listen, man, is it possible if they get a new coach? Could Baker be? Yes, it's possible. I'm not saying that Baker's a bust or nothing like that. But you know what Lamar doesn't do? Talk as much as Baker does. You know what Lamar doesn't do? Try to be the badass, cool quarterback. Lamar just go out there and ball out every single Sunday. Lamar's not worried about reporters. No, Lamar, personal beef and no feud, no personal vendetta with reporters. Lamar ain't going out there talking about we gonna remember who threw us in the trash. Lamar ain't going out talking about I feel dangerous and all that kind of stuff. Lamar Jackson just goes out there and balls out. Perfect passer rating. They put up 50 on Cincinnati. All he does is go out and ball out. That's it. All this extra stuff that Baker Mayfield is doing, yeah, it's nice and cute, and the fans love it, and they eat it up. Oh, that's our quarterback. Yeah. But Lamar Jackson just goes out there and plays football. Young boy balled out today. Perfect passer rating. For those that say he can't throw, it's perfect passer rating. Now, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You can talk all that stuff you want. 158.3 was his passer rating today. Say what you want about him. All he does is go out there and ball out and win football games. The quarterback here is too busy trying to down reporters.
And you know what I see in him a lot that I'm real nervous about? What was that other quarterback?
Ryan Leaf.
Ooh, I see a lot of resemblance, man, in his temper.
Just saying.
I see it, man.
And Lamar only threw 17 passes today, but he completed 15 of them. 223 yards and 3 touchdowns. His only incompletions were a spike to stop the clock and a pass to Mark Andrews that was nearly caught.
Look
That's
at
what
this
it said.
foolishness. Look at this. Whoop.
I'm just saying. Lamar Jackson is the truth. If you still doubt Lamar Jackson, you got a problem. 15 of 17.
What's all that for, E?
Just saying.
Well, you know what that is? Reg, you know what that is?
What's that?
That's the sound of disappointing expectations. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. You know how y'all was hyped this year.
So he completed 15 passes, 223 yards. That is a 15-yard average per pass. He completed 15 passes for 223 yards. That's 14.8 yards per pass, per completion. 223 and 3 touchdowns. And a 47-yard run. That was the one probably when he spun away from the defenders. I don't buy current player jerseys, but damn, I might, you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
I'm not gonna flex. I wouldn't mind having the Lamar Jackson jersey, even though it's a Baltimore Ravens jersey. It just, hey, boy can ball and he black. So.
Oh, this is the second time he's had a perfect passer rating this season.
Oh, wow.
Lamar Jackson on Sunday became the second quarterback to post perfect passer ratings in 2 games in a single season.
Who was the first? Does it say?
It doesn't say.
Oh, I bet you it was Aaron Rodgers.
Let me see. Oh, he's the first quarterback in history to finish a game with a perfect passer rating and at least 50 yards rushing and 1 touchdown run. He's the first quarterback to ever do that. And the Ravens are 7-2.
Are you done yet?
If you need him.
If you need him.
Are you done yet?
No, I'm not. One of those wins coming against the defending champion New England Patriots. In New England, mind you. New England they went to New England.
No, they beat him in Baltimore.
Oh, was it in Baltimore? Oh,
Yeah, it
sorry.
was in Baltimore.
Sorry. My bad. They still beat him. I'm just saying. So shout out to Lamar Jackson, man. Go out there balling.
What are we again? What's our record again?
3-6.
Oh, okay.
3-6.
All right.
So hey.
What happened to that Super Bowl that we was magically supposed to roll to? Y'all remember that?
Oh, Myles Garrett said y'all gonna run the table.
Oh, for real?
He said that?
He said he believes you guys can run the table.
What the hell?
Which is what he's supposed to say.
That's what he's supposed to
He's
say.
supposed to say. He's supposed to say that.
That's what he's supposed to say.
Myles Garrett said he believes that the Browns can run the table.
You supposed to run the table last week. What happened?
Hey,
Oops.
one game in. He said it. Now they won one, so you never know.
Okay.
Could win another one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He said
Well, at least we got Miami.
That ain't no gimme.
Miami won today. They won again today.
Oh, did they?
They went into
Yeah.
Indianapolis. and got the Colts.
Miami play hard.
Oh, okay. Well,
Reggie.
Miami play hard.
They went into Indianapolis and got the Colts. So
that's not a gimme. Ooh, we ain't got no
Maybe.
gimmies, do we? Ooh, wow. All right, then.
maybe
We thought Denver was a gimme.
Sure
We
did.
got beat by backup.
Sure did.
That's never
Boy, it was
been-
looking like Peyton Manning out there, wasn't he?
He's never played in the National Football League before.
Oh, my God, that was
Took
terrible.
a snap.
Yeah. First NFL game.
Yeah.
He beat the Browns.
Feeling dangerous yet?
I'm feeling depressed.
I mean, you know. So let me just. I kind of want to bring it up, but I kind of don't want to bring it up because it's I guess you could say kind of controversial, and it's something. It's not something that's really going to do. It's just something that I saw that I wanted to speak on.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw someone post online that the NFL should have a weekend. You know how in baseball they have one weekend where where every player in the league wears number 42 for Jackie Robinson. They all wear 42 in
Yeah.
baseball. Every single player
Yeah.
on every single team wears 42.
It happens every April.
Yes. So this person thinks that the NFL should have a weekend where everybody wears number 40 for Pat Tillman.
Come on with it.
Well, here's the problem. Well, number one, here's the problem. In baseball, you don't have penalty. You know what I mean? Like you don't have penalties where you're gonna have to call out. You mean like in the NFL, you might have holding. You're holding number 75. If everybody wearing number 40,
Holding number 40.
holding number 40, and everybody wearing 40.
Get the patch on the jersey, number 40.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a patch or something like that, but
Yeah.
to have everybody wear it, and so if someone else commented on the story that said, okay, what Pat Tillman did was great, but what Pat Tillman did is nowhere near what Jackie Robinson did, and I agree wholeheartedly with that. What Pat Tillman did was commendable, and to me, it doesn't even come close to what Jackie Robinson did.
I agree. Absolutely.
Doesn't even come
And
close.
it have nothing to do with the color of skin.
Right.
No, but it doesn't come close to what, and people bring up the fact that Pat Tillman, gave up a lot of money to go over and join the military, and yeah, that's true. That's true. And look, please be clear. I'm not trying to diminish what Pat Tillman did, but to me, it doesn't match the culture changing heroics, the culture and lifestyle changing acts of Jackie Robinson. It just doesn't compare.
And did he give up a lot of money? I'm asking. Because correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't he a special teams player?
He was a safety. He was a starting safety for the Cardinals. He did play special teams.
Okay.
But he was starting safety. But this was like 2001. I don't think they weren't
It
getting
was a
paid.
long time ago.
Yeah, they weren't
it
getting
was.
paid what they're getting
And
paid.
he wasn't
now. He wasn't a superstar at all.
He wasn't a superstar.
He
So
was a
was
tough
he
player,
really
but he
giving
wasn't
up
a
a lot of
superstar.
money?
He wasn't giving up a whole lot. To us, he was giving up a lot of money.
Right.
But there are soldiers over there who don't give up a lot of money and just go because they want to go there. But they're giving up things like children. There are guys over there who left
Right.
their children
Yeah.
and their wives and never came home.
I mean, I'll tell you another NFL player who actually did the same thing that Pat Tillman did. Glenn Coffey, running back for the San Francisco 49ers, did the same exact thing.
Now,
Left the league, went over to Afghanistan.
and Glenn Coffey didn't get killed over there.
Oh,
But let's make this clear. Number one, Jackie Robinson served in the military too.
Right.
Okay. Number two, as bad as this might, Pat Tillman was killed by friendly fire. His own people killed him. Pat Tillman was killed by friendly fire.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Pat Tillman was killed by friendly fire. So his own people killed him. Now, obviously, they didn't do it on purpose, but they did. That's just the reality of it. So yes, should Pat Tillman be commended? Yes, but is what Pat Tillman did really more significant than what any other soldier would do? That's gone over there and fought.
I'm with you, Kev. Pat Tillman move was not more iconic than Jackie Robinson.
Because what Jackie Robinson changed the shape of baseball. Period. Now, if a bunch of other players, it doesn't even compare. There's no way you can even compare the two to me. Like, they didn't let people that look like you, me, Phil, and Eli even play Major League Baseball before Jackie Robinson. We weren't even allowed to play Major League Baseball. Like, Pat Tillman didn't do anything that allowed other people to do what he was doing. You know, like,
Jackie Robinson broke a major door down.
He did.
He kicked a major door in.
Kicked it straight in. Him and Larry Doby. Let's not forget Larry Doby.
Right.
Like they didn't even let us play that game until those two. So yes, what Pat Tillman did was commendable, but it wasn't Jackie Robinson. Like it just wasn't. It doesn't even come close. It doesn't even compare, in my opinion. So that was just something I just saw it. I'm like, I don't really I can't get down with that. You know what I'm saying? And again, please understand, if you watch it on Twitter, if you listen to the show later on, if you're listening live right now, please understand, no disrespect at all to Pat Tillman. No,
but you just disrespected Jackie Robinson by even suggesting something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm still all for it when Veterans Week come
Absolutely.
up. That week in the NFL, everybody should wear the number 40 patch.
Right.
Absolutely. If you want to do that, that's no problem. I don't have no problem with that. But if everybody change the number to 40, that would just be, because of the way football is played and penalties are called, it'd be too much. To me, it wouldn't even be right. It'd be too much. Everybody wearing number 40. Now, if they want to wear a patch, yes, absolutely wear the patch. Wear the patch. But it just, to me, the historical significance of what Jackie Robinson did, what Pat Tillman did, it doesn't even come close to that. People will remember Pat Tillman because Pat Tillman, he did sacrifice what you could call a life of luxury to go and fight. And that's to be commended, and I do commend Pat Tillman for that. But to say that what Pat Tillman did is more significant than Jackie Robinson did, that to me is damn near blasphemous. That's not even, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jackie Robinson changed the culture of baseball in America. There were not players who left in droves to go do what Pat Tillman. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pat Tillman didn't open the door for anyone to come in. Just, you know what I'm saying? Glenn Coffey did it, and salute to Glenn Coffey as well, but it's not the same. It's not the same. All right, so let's take a break. We'll come back, and we'll chop it up some more. We'll try to take a look at some of the second-round matchups coming up in the playoffs, and we'll just keep moving. That's how we do in the show. So, Eli, what's the name of the song?
The name of the song is called Next Level by Serious Beats. This is the Quad Brothers Sports Show on One Unit Media Network.
The Quad?
Yep. right, welcome back. So one of the things that we have to do, and I reached out to him this week, and I have yet to hear from him. Maybe he's taking a social media break, or maybe he's just not in town. I'm not sure what it is, but I reached out to Coach Riz because this belt right here
Oh my God!
belongs to Coach Riz, and we need to set up a date where the four of us can meet with Coach Riz. And Reggie, you missed it last week, but we'll meet up with Coach Riz. We'll maybe have some food, maybe have some drinks or something like that, and we'll have Eli officially hand the belt over to Coach Riz.
It need to be on a night where a football game on. Watch some football.
Hey, I'm with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a Sunday night football game.
Yeah,
or
something like that.
Football
or
season
even
is
college.
over with.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
even college.
Football
Yeah.
season is trash.
Nah.
Screw football season. Basketball season is here. The real is here. The real is back. Nobody cares about the NFL anymore, especially the Cleveland Browns.
say, y'all don't care about the NFL
That
anymore.
season has
Right.
been canceled. My season has begun.
I'm
In
a
fact,
Houston Texas fan, so I'm alive. We alive. I'm a Houston Texas fan, so we alive.
You know, I got a couple of Dallas Cowboy fans in my store, so they every week they just look at me like, so you ready to come on board yet? And I'm like, nah, man, I don't
do it.
want none of that. I don't want none of that
You
trade.
want to be surrounded by a bunch of underachievers? Go join the Dallas Cowboys.
I got a friend in Seattle. He always hits me up on social media. He's like, "Yeah, you ready to come over here?"
I have a friend of mine that always says to me, "Man, I'm he always say I talk to him I see him every Sunday. He talks to me almost every Sunday. He's always like, man, I'm a Brown. For one week he's a Browns fan. If they lose, next he's like, I'm a fan of this team. I'm like, he's an older guy. He's kind. I don't want to say it the right way. Kind of like special needs. You know what I'm saying? So, and I always tell him, look, man. You gotta stay with your team, man.
Don't get me wrong, the Browns my number one team, but you gotta have a backup.
Right.
Houston is my number two team.
And
No.
Seattle is not
Stay
that
with your
good.
team. Let me explain something.
There is no
to you.
such thing as a backup.
Yes,
Let-
it is.
Let me explain something.
Because when the
Let me
playoffs start,
explain
you
something
gotta
to
have
you.
somebody to root for.
No, sir.
Do you understand what type of abusive relationship we've been in for the past 20? Don't tell people to stay with the Browns if they don't want to stay with the Browns. Listen to me very carefully. For your sanity, for your mental health, if you would like to jump ship, this is perfectly fine and okay with me.
I'm a Houston Texas fan. That's my backup team. That's my second
I'll
team.
have a back. You know what my backup team is? The NBA. I kid you not. When the Browns are out of it, I turn off the end. I don't care who's winning. I don't care who's getting to the Super Bowl. I don't care about none of that. All I care is my basketball done started. I'm cool. That's it.
There is number one. There is no such thing as a backup team. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Yeah, it is.
Listen to me.
It's because Deshaun Watson. Is that
Yes,
why you
that's my
think
favorite
that?
player.
I know.
roll.
That's my favorite player.
I roll with the Philadelphia Eagles.
I got 2 Russell Wilson jerseys.
I don't have no other player jerseys. I roll with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Eagles only.
That's
There is
fine. That's
there
work
is
for
no
you, kid.
second team.
That work for you.
No, there is no.
Y'all
second
got a
team.
winning culture. You don't have to have a second team because
No,
y'all always
Y'all won the freaking
Y'all
Super Bowl.
always-
What the
y'all-
hell are you
hold on.
talking
y'all
about?
always either in the playoffs or in the playoff hunt.
Right.
We're not never in the
Hold
in
on
a
now.
situation
Hold
in a
on
good
now.
situation.
Now, I've seen some really bad. I mean, some really bad Eagles football. The Rich Kotite years were horrible.
It ain't been your whole
Terrible.
lifetime on this earth. It ain't been your
It's
whole
been,
life.
It's been the 90s were not kind to the Philadelphia
I
Eagles.
was
The
gonna
Browns
say
been
I was
bad
gonna
the
say
whole
90s
time I've been on
didn't-
this earth.
I didn't think the 80s was good. The 90s
The 80s weren't even that great.
They were-
1980 was
Kev,
good. They went to the Super Bowl
Do
in
you hear what
1980.
I'm saying? For my entire life, Eli entire life, Phil entire life, we have been terrible. Our entire life.
I understand that. But here's
For the
here's what-
30
you don't understand what
years
we're
we've been live, Kev. We
I
have not
understand.
seen the Browns go to the playoffs, not win a division. We've had 2 winning records in 30 years, Kev.
I seen us go to the playoffs one time.
time?
Here's the
2002.
thing. Eli,
I
what,
was in the 11th grade.
Eli, what year were you born?
1987.
What year were you born?
1984.
What year were you born?
1988.
Okay, so I've been so when the year Phil was born was the year that I became a Philadelphia Eagles fan. 1988. Now, they went to the Super Bowl in 04, and then they went again in 2017. So that's 29 years, 30 years.
Yeah, but
At least y'all was
had
competitive.
Randall Cunningham. Y'all had Donovan McNabb. They gave y'all playoff berths.
But not in the 90s. In the 90s, we
They
had
gave
we
y'all
had Randall,
playoff berths.
We had Randall, and we had good defense in the early part of the 90s. But at that point, that's when that Dallas dynasty started. Dallas
did.
was kicking our heads in.
It did.
Here's what I'm saying. If number one, don't just jump on the don't jump. I can't. Don't jump. Number one, don't. The one thing you don't do is jump on the hot team. Don't do that.
I ain't jumping on no hot team.
I ain't
Deshaun
jumping
Watson
on-
been my favorite player coming out of college.
And Russell
Here's-
Wilson been my
Here's the-
favorite
here's the
player
thing,
coming out of
and
college.
I promise you this is true because I know because I've lived it. You stick with your team through thick and thin. I've watched some bad Eagles football
That's fine.
because when you win it in 2017, you know how good that felt in 2017.
Kev, I wish somebody would try to take my credibility away from the reason why the
I'm
88th
not doing that.
the reason why the 88th Street Browns are called the 88th Street Browns because in 1996 when my father said, "What do you want to call our team?" we started, I said it got to be something with the Browns in it because that's my favorite. You can't take my credibility away from the Cleveland Browns.
I'm not taking the credibility away. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't have a backup team. I got one team.
And in basketball, the Milwaukee Greek Freak is my favorite player. I love the Cavs, but when the Cavs are doing what they did last year, I'm going to root for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Now, when I see,
Yeah.
and I don't,
I mean, that's true.
no.
I don't know where this is coming from because I don't have a backup team.
I don't have a backup team.
It is
Now,
what it is.
I will say this. In the 90s, even with the Indians going through their run that they had in the Indian, and we were all rooting for the Indians. And I'm as much as I dump on them, I'm still an Indians fan.
I
as
got
much
a
as
backup
dump on
team
them.
in MLB too.
I do too.
No, sir.
The Arizona Diamondbacks. I've been with the Arizona Diamondbacks since 1998 when they first got in the league.
going
I
on?
was the only dude on the block with the Arizona
Now,
Diamondbacks hat.
And my
baseball-
backup team, the Atlanta Braves.
Stop
E.
In baseball, I will wear like another team's. Like I have a San Francisco Giants jersey, but it's like a Willie Mays jersey. It's like a throwback. So I will wear stuff like that. But now, I'll say this. That being said, when the Indians were even when they were going through their runs in the 90s, like Reggie, my favorite player was and probably still is to this day. You know, he's not playing anymore. Ken Griffey Jr. was always my favorite player.
He was-
Love
yeah,
Ken.
he
Loved
was
Ken
loved,
Griffey
yeah.
Jr. I love that he wore his hat backwards like I did. His swing, to me, his swing is sweeter than Manny Ramirez's swing. Ken Griffey Jr. had the sweetest swing in baseball I think
Absolutely.
I've ever seen. And so Ken Griffey, and I've been on eBay looking for a Ken Griffey jersey right now. I'm just saying. But so Ken Griffey Jr. was always my favorite player. But I wasn't a fan. The Seattle Mariners weren't my backup team. The Cleveland Indians were my team, and that was it. Ken Griffey Jr. was my favorite player in the NBA when he first came into the league. Kevin Garnett was my favorite player. But the Cleveland Cavaliers were my team. I didn't root for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I just liked Kevin Garnett. I'm not.
I got backup teams in Aries Sport.
Yeah.
You
Same
better
here.
fill your application out.
Please let me in the bandwagon because
Speaking
my
of
teams
bandwagons,
currently suck.
how many people are jumping off the Golden State Warriors bandwagon?
Woo,
right now?
that ship is going
Steph is out
down.
for the season, son.
I don't know why.
You know
What, what y'all jumping off for? They
Steph
ain't
out for the
going nowhere.
Phil, you know they pulling the okie doke on everybody
Oh, I
else.
already know. Oh, Steph,
Yeah.
your hand broke.
Yeah,
we gonna
Draymond,
sit you. We
you
gonna
hurt.
sit you out for the rest of the season.
Clay, you not coming back.
not coming back.
Russell,
Draymond,
you act
you
hurt a
sit
couple
down.
nights.
Yeah.
And they're
Let's
going to
go.
get a top
Lottery
5
pick.
pick.
Get this top 5
And guess
pick.
what's going to happen next year?
Yep.
They gonna come and blow everybody out.
Yep.
Exactly.
I already know what they doing, man.
Okay. That's why I'm like, who jumping off the bandwagon? Why would you
yeah.
do that?
They
Go
jumping
ahead and
off.
stay right there because it ain't going nowhere.
We've been to the finals 5 years straight. We're going to take this summer off.
They are
We're
going
going to take next summer off.
nowhere.
We've been 5 years in a row. We're going to take
That's
next
exactly
summer
what
off.
they're doing. Steph sit out, Clay sit out, get a lottery pick.
LeBron, so the West still wide open. Because LeBron, this is LeBron last year for
I
real.
wouldn't care if LeBron was there anyway.
Exactly.
Phil,
We about to build
hold on.
another
Hold
dynasty.
on. Phil, what is your problem with that, man?
We about to build another
What?
dynasty.
If I'm
shoot.
Steph Curry,
I
I done
beat him every
LeBron
3
like
times out of
3
4.
times. Why am I
3
worried
out of
about
4.
LeBron?
Phil, I feel some animosity between you and LeBron. What's the problem?
If I'm
man?
you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm so sick and tired. LeBron fans have gotten to the point where y'all are just as bad as Michael Jordan fans.
But why?
Because y'all just get everything that this man does is like, oh, he's the greatest player of all time. Oh, LeBron would never sit out any games. I don't know why.
He
Kawhi
started that
I was
sitting
like,
out.
What are you talking about? Like
Yeah, I don't- now that I can't- yeah, I
y'all
don't-
wasn't paying attention. Here's the thing: y'all really was not paying attention to what the hell was going on in Cleveland. Because I remember when this man took a week off because his back was hurting.
Well, here's,
started
but, well,
that.
no, well, now here, hold on now. Let me just now. Number one, whoever said LeBron never sat games out haven't been paying attention for the past few years.
No, they
But, far be it from me to question some, to say that oh he should be coming back in X amount of days. Hey man, if your back is hurt, your back is hurt. And in the NBA, does home court really matter? Honestly, does home court really matter in the NBA?
No,
So
no,
as
not
long
at all.
as you make
Not with the
playoffs-
Lakers and the Clippers.
right. And so as long as you
They
make
play in the
well,
same
yeah.
stadium.
So as long as you make when LeBron was headed out of Cleveland, I'm like, look, man, take your time and rest up. Are we getting to the playoffs? Okay, cool. That's all I worried about because he was LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter like it does in the NFL.
So it shouldn't matter when Kawhi take games off.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't matter
Doesn't
when
matter at
anybody
all.
takes games off. Like I'm not going to sit up here now. I have questioned Kevin Love because Kevin Love seems to always be hurt. Every single time he come up to the floor, he wins it for some reason. Yeah, right.
I don't know what you're knocking for. It's gonna
It's
happen.
going to happen.
we
happening.
might get the 8th seed this year, though.
But just
Might.
I'm not going to question.
See, Phil
If
says-
LeBron or
We
somebody
might.
says their back is hurting, I'm not going to question that. If your back is hurt, your back is hurt. And if you can sit out in the regular season when the games where they kind of matter, but then they kind of don't, depend on when you sit out, and that's fine. Go ahead and do you. If Kawhi sit out, if Kawhi want to sit out between games 15 and 20, is that really going to matter for the Clippers?
Not at all.
Okay, so then you know what I mean. Like,
I'm going to take off for my favorite player, damn it. Kawhi ain't want that smoke with Greek Freak. That's why he sat out. I'm going to take off for my favorite player, man. He ain't want that smoke. He ain't want that part two.
I need
He ain't want that-
he
he ain't want the part
need
two.
you to look me in my eyes and tell me you really believe
He
that.
ain't want that smoke.
Red, look me in my eyes.
You see Greek hitting that jumper
Look
now
me
this year, and you
in
ain't want
my
that
eye.
smoke. You
Look
see
me
Greek
in
hitting
my
that jumper.
eyes and tell me you believe that Kawhi Leonard
Ain't want that
is
smoke.
afraid of Giannis. Come on,
he ain't want that
Red.
smoke.
Red, you're not looking me in
Phil,
my
he
eyes.
ain't want that smoke.
Man, get out of here,
ain't
man.
want that smoke.
You tripping.
He ain't want
You
that
tripping.
smoke.
You tripping hard,
He ain't
man.
want that smoke.
You tripping hard. Kawhi, the boy that gave LeBron the first night bucket so bad that LeBron had to have KCP guard him.
Yeah,
Man,
LeBron
he
switched
ain't-
on him.
He ain't
LeBron
worried
switched on
about.
him.
He's not worried about anybody. Kawhi is worried about himself.
Greek Freak ain't LeBron, though.
Oh my God, get out of here.
He
Stop
way
it.
younger and more
Stop it.
athletic than LeBron right now.
Stop it. Stop it.
Way.
Cut it out.
On the free throw line, he sucks.
Did you just say Kawhi?
No, Greek shooting now. He got
Oh,
a
yeah.
jumper.
Oh,
It's
he
wet.
got a jumper.
It's
Oh,
wet now.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You ain't checked his last game out?
No, I ain't
He
checking.
hit,
I
he hit
heard-
like 5.
I heard Ben's jumper was
He
better
hit
than
5
yours, too.
threes in one game.
Okay, Greek Freak.
5 threes in one game.
You know what? You know
He
what
couldn't
honestly-
hit one
You know what I
last
think,
year.
honestly? I think LeBron is ready to. And I know people gonna say it was already happened. I think LeBron is ready to pass that greatest player in the game currently to somebody else because I think you can still make the argument for LeBron.
Kawhi Leonard, the best player in the game.
Maybe. You can
Greek
still-
Freak, my favorite player,
can still-
but Kawhi, the best
you
What
player
about
in the game.
Kevin
Nah,
Durant?
you can
I
still
was
you can
just-
still
He
put
not,
LeBron in
he
the
not,
conversation.
he not playing. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about available players right
Available
Right,
players?
right,
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll
available
take
players
Kawhi.
right now.
I'll take Kawhi.
And Greek Freak right there, close. He real close.
I think again, I think that you can make the argument. You can still make the argument that the argument can be made. I always say that first. The argument can be made that LeBron is the best player in the league. The argument can be made that LeBron is one of the greatest. That LeBron is the GOAT. There's an argument that can be made for him. But you know how I feel about GOAT arguments. I don't really,
I ain't gonna front though, Kev. If James Harden could defend, he'd be the best player in the world.
Oh, absolutely.
If he wanted to,
If he could-
if he
wanted
wanted
to.
to. He don't want
If
to.
James Harden could defend, he'd be the best. He can give you 40 every night if he wanted to.
I'm sorry. I don't. No.
He don't got no defense.
I need to see you do something in the playoffs before I consider you the best player in
He
the
don't got
world.
no defense.
'Cause you
I think
are-
he the best scorer in the league though.
Oh, by far. By far. Well, no.
Him
Well,
and Kyrie real close.
I keep, man, see, I wish he was in the league right now because Kevin Durant is the answer to all that. The answer to
I
all
agree.
that is
I
Kevin
agree. I
Durant.
agree.
Who's the best scorer in the league? Kevin Durant.
Well, is
Who's
Kevin
the best
Durant
player?
gonna
in
be
the
Kevin
league?
Durant
Kevin
again?
Durant. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't
That's
know.
a good man. I
Yeah.
hope
Remember,
so.
this is the injury that
I
made Kobe hang him
I
up.
swear, I'm praying. Like I hope it is.
This the
Man,
injury that made Kobe hang it up.
And you know what? And if he doesn't come back as Kevin Durant in caps,
He still can get you 20 and 10.
no, I'm saying about his legacy overall. Yeah. Because he won his rings
You gonna
on that
always
Golden
question
State
it.
Warriors
You're
team.
going to always question.
He needs to lead Brooklyn to a championship.
Mhm. I agree.
For his
100%.
for his legacy to be securely cemented in place where nobody can be like asterisk, I'm gonna shake. He needs to lead Brooklyn to a championship.
I agree 100%.
That's why I say, look, man, LeBron James' legacy is securely cemented
Because he
in
came
place.
back and won one
You
with
can talk
Cleveland.
about 3 and 6 and all that kind of stuff. He came back and won that
for
one in Cleveland.
Now, if he don't come back to Cleveland and win that one, and he only got the ones in Miami,
But honestly,
you fall out of the top 5 to me.
I don't even know about that though. I don't even
You
know
fall
about
out of the
that.
top 5 to me.
I don't even know about that.
I cannot say put you over. I still don't know if I could put you over Kobe right now.
So are we gonna say
To
what
this
about
day.
okay? So then what about Dwayne Wade? Where does Dwayne Wade go then? Because it ain't like LeBron forced Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade still won without LeBron.
Dwayne Wade won with Shaq.
Yeah,
So-
but Dwayne Wade won MVP of the finals.
LeBron has won MVP of the finals.
I'm saying, but Dwayne Wade, it wasn't Shaq wasn't the reason Miami beat Dallas. It was Dwayne Wade.
They'd have won
and
that
the
title.
referees
They'd have won that title without Shaq.
and
Huh?
the
They'd have won
referees.
that title
I'm not
without
saying
Shaq.
that. I'm saying Dwayne Wade was the best player on that team.
Was LeBron the best player on Miami's team?
Yeah, he
Yes.
was. Yeah, he was. I'm not denying that.
You did see that, and this is where like all the discussion can splinter off into this, that, and the other.
But who team was Miami when LeBron was on
Oh,
there?
it was Dwayne Wade's for year one, I think.
It was Dwayne. Dwayne Wade was the leader of that team
After
the whole
year
time.
one, I think Dwayne Wade, and to his credit, I think
Dwayne Wade was always the leader of that team.
I think Dwayne Wade. conceded
LeBron
to
was just
LeBron.
the best player.
I think Dwayne Wade. conceded
Dwayne
to
Wade's
LeBron.
voice held more weight in that huddle than anybody, even more than Eric Spoelstra.
Probably. I might give you that, but I still think Dwayne Wade conceded to LeBron.
He did.
Instead of LeBron.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But vocally and spiritually, Dwayne Wade was the leader of that team.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't deny that either. I don't even know how we got way over here.
Because you asked me what my problem with LeBron is.
Yes. What is your problem with LeBron?
I don't have a problem with LeBron. He right square.
No, I don't. You
He
did.
right.
This ain't the field that I know that when we was at K&R in Miami Heat jerseys. This ain't the field. This ain't that field. Where that field?
This
go?
my problem with LeBron. Like you said, on opening night, right? Opening night.
Yeah.
I'm correct, right?
Yeah, that was open.
Okay. You saying you the king and this, that, and the third. This man is totally disrespecting you to your face. And after the game, after he just served y'all how he wanted to do y'all, you go sit up and say to reporters, this is not no rivalry, and this, that, and the third. Would Michael Jordan have done that? Would Kobe Bryant have sat up there and said something like that?
What isn't a rivalry?
The Lakers, Clippers.
LeBron said this is not a rivalry. What the hell is it then?
But who cares?
What the hell is it then?
Who cares about that though? Who cares?
Both of
about
y'all
that?
in L.A., both of y'all claiming to be the best player in the world.
cares
What the
about
hell
that?
is it?
Who cares about that though?
It's a
Why do we
regular
care
season
about that?
game.
Why do we care about that?
Because
that doesn't.
you
so that
supposed to
doesn't-
go at this man.
But so he has to say it's a rivalry to go at him. Go at him on the floor. I don't care what you say in the press.
That's what I'm saying. After Kawhi Leonard gave him 7 buckets in a row, he made Caldwell Pope guard him.
I don't. Go at him on the floor. I don't care what you say in the press.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to know what my problem really is, Kev? My problem really is I just see him for who he is, and as much as I'm thankful for what he did, it's something about him that just irks me the wrong way. Maybe it's because you don't have the killer instinct. I don't know. It's just something about him that just doesn't.
But here's the thing, though. We don't.
It irks me the wrong way, Kev.
We
It
don't.
just
We
does.
don't. But then again, we don't. This is everything that all the reasons that are given are purely speculation because none of the people that say it spend any time with LeBron. People can say, "Well, he don't have a killer instinct." Well, how do you know that? Do you spend any
We
time with
see
him?
it.
How do you see it though?
You
See it
don't.
what?
If you got killer instinct, you don't. A team that's a threat to you winning the championship, you don't go try to cop deuces with them and say it's not a rivalry. Yes, the hell it is a rivalry. Y'all Y'all want what we want. So I'm going to set the tone early in the season and let you know it ain't going down like that. And when we see y'all
Does
later
that
on in the
really matter,
season,
though?
in the playoffs, we going to kick your ass again.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, it do.
No, I don't think it does.
Because it's a mental thing. Kawhi gave his team all the confidence in the world. We kicked they behinds without Paul George, and they was fully healthy.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. So if Baker Mayfield comes out and says, "Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers, that's a rivalry. We're gonna go out there and kick their ass," but Pittsburgh keep kicking y'all ass over and over and over again. Is it really a rivalry? Because Baker said it's a rivalry. Doesn't matter. It don't matter.
Baker Mayfield not claiming to be the best player in the world. LeBron James
But
claiming to be the
LeBron-
best
come on.
player in the world,
Honestly,
and so is Kawhi
We're
Leonard.
still questioning LeBron James' resume and his greatness.
I'm
We're
not
still
questioning
that
his
16 years
resume.
in?
I'm not questioning his resume.
16 years in, we're still
I'm
questioning
questioning his killer
greatness?
instinct. What Phil talking about?
I don't-
I'm
I don't
questioning
see
the
it.
killer instinct. That's what
I don't
he's
care
lacked.
about words.
He's lacked that his whole entire career.
I don't care about words.
His whole entire career, he's lacked the killer instinct. That's why he always needed the Dwayne Wade or the Kyrie Irving, because they got that. That's what they have, the killer instinct.
How did he need Kyrie when he taught Kyrie how to win? How he need Kyrie?
So do we win? Do we win the championship without Kyrie Irving?
Who was the man here for 4 years before
Didn't
LeBron got
Kyrie
here?
drop 40 in Game 6 just like LeBron?
Before LeBron
Right
got
or wrong?
here, who was the man? Who was the man?
I'm not denying that LeBron didn't teach Kyrie how to win, but Dwayne
what's
Wade
wrong?
taught LeBron how to win.
Okay, well, so everybody got to be taught though.
Okay,
Kareem taught Magic.
I'm
Jordan
not
taught
doubting
Pippen.
him. I'm saying he doesn't have the killer instinct. When it's mano a mano time, he not gonna step up to that challenge to somebody that's just as much of a threat that he is. He done proved it year after year after year. When Boston had Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce, he ran from it and he went to Miami. He don't have that. When Kobe lost to Boston that first year, what did Kobe do? What did he do that next year, Phil?
He came back and won the
Okay.
championship.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. At every moment of LeBron's career, he's ran from that Amano moment. That's what I'm saying.
So Kobe's allowed to have Pau Gasol and all those other players. Kevin
Come on.
Garnett and Ray Allen.
Come on, man.
You trying to say Pau Gasol wasn't great?
Come on. I'm not saying he wasn't great.
So Kevin
not saying
Garnett
he
could
wasn't
have
great.
Ray Allen and Paul Pierce, and LeBron is supposed to just do everything by himself.
Come on, man.
I'm just asking. Is that LeBron is not allowed
Come
to be
on,
with
man.
Dwayne Wade? LeBron not
I
allowed
didn't
to
say
be with.
that. I
So
didn't
what
say
are,
that.
What are we saying
I
though?
didn't say that.
What
I
are we
said he
saying?
ran from that moment. That's what I said.
How?
Michael Jordan didn't go up to another team when he couldn't beat the bad boys. He got better, and he beat them with the same exact team that he had.
True.
Y'all gotta stop that, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all gotta stop.
You feel me?
Y'all gotta stop that.
And then people want to get mad. Don't get mad at Kevin Durant because he did what he did. LeBron did it first.
Y'all gotta stop that.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all gotta.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this: do you think if LeBron had a Scottie Pippen here in Cleveland, he would have left?
Hey, LeBron,
No.
he recruits his
Well,
own
there you
players.
go.
That's his fault.
There you go.
LeBron recruits
If
his own
LeBron
players.
would have
That's
had
his
a
fault.
Scottie Pippen here in Cleveland, he would have never left.
That's his fault. He can come play whoever he
He
wants.
wasn't getting nobody to come here to Cleveland. Come on, son.
Nobody
Come on.
wanted to
What
come
nobody
here.
coming here to
No,
Cleveland to
nobody
play with
wanted.
Danielle Marshall and Eric Snow? What nobody coming here to play?
That's
Kevin Love
his
came here to
fault.
play with LeBron when he came back.
That's his fault.
Kevin Love chose to leave Minnesota and come here to play with. How's that LeBron's fault?
All right.
Nobody. He can't make people come here.
So what's gonna happen this year, this playoffs, when Kawhi Leonard? Because it's gonna happen.
Thank you.
It's gonna
Thank
happen.
you.
They gonna
Thank
whip
you.
the Lakers' tail.
I'm so glad
And what's
you
gonna
said
happen
that.
now?
I'm
It's
so
gonna
glad
happen.
you said
They're gonna whip their tail because they're the better team.
Because
And
I'm
Kawhi's
glad,
the
I'm
far.
so,
And that'll be all LeBron James' fault. LeBron don't have teammates.
I ain't saying that.
I will,
I'm saying
I'm
what's
going to laugh when it happens. That's what's going to happen because I'm so tired. Dude, this has been the most I see why people used to hate on the Cavs fans and everything. The Laker fans are the most annoying fan base in the
Absolutely.
world. And then you combine them with the disillusion. I don't understand these players, their fan base. Michael Jordan fans are disillusioned. LeBron James, their fans have problems. What are you talking about?
I don't like the Laker fan base because they're not diehard. They're
fair weather.
casual fans,
fair
man.
weather
They're very casual.
I'm actually glad you said that because you see what Kawhi did in Toronto with less. Now he goes
Way less.
Way less.
Way less.
Now you got Paul George and all.
That don't count. I'm sorry.
How come
That
it
doesn't
don't?
count.
How come it don't
How
count?
come it don't?
Dude, now you know if Kevin Durant was playing, that series would have been over with.
That's
Stop
the
it.
Warriors.
Stop it.
Look what he did to the East.
Stop it.
Philadelphia still had Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid, and Ben Simmons.
I could care less.
That's
about
3
these.
superstars to
Come on
one.
now.
Who?
And then, hold on. Phil.
Who a superstar?
Phil.
Who a superstar?
Phil.
Who
Hold
a
on.
superstar?
All right, all-star.
Joel Embiid a
All-star.
superstar?
All-star,
Okay,
yeah.
I was about to
All-star.
say, who a superstar?
And then, look what he did to the reigning MVP. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's
He
a
went
pre-
there and handled his business against Greek Free. I didn't think he was going to be able to do it.
Your finals don't. It's all right. It's okay.
Hey.
It ain't the strongest. It's
Is that his fault Kevin Durant got hurt?
Nah, it's not his fault.
You still got to go handle business, right?
It's not his fault.
It's
not his fault that Klay Thompson tore his ACL in Game 6 when they was on the verge of a comeback.
Hey,
It's
Phil.
not his fault.
Hold on, Phil. But hold on. Thanks for making that point. But they still had Stephen Curry, Klay, and Draymond, correct?
They had Steph Curry. Klay Thompson tore his ACL in Game 6.
That's Game 6. I'm saying they had them games 1 through 5. They could have closed the series out. They had Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond against LeBron. LeBron ain't beat them 3.
They only had Klay Thompson for 2 games. He sat out 2 games. He sat out Game 2 and Game 6.
What games did Toronto win with Klay?
I believe Game 1, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute.
They took game 1.
I know they took game
They
one.
took game 1.
I know they took Game 1.
It might have been both of them.
I think Klay played Game 1. Klay got hurt in game. I think he missed either Game 2 or Game 3.
I don't know. We can the debate can rage on.
It's going to rage on.
You know what I
forever.
think? I don't think honestly. I don't think people are going to really, really, really appreciate LeBron James' greatness until he's gone and retired.
I appreciate it.
I don't think people are gonna.
What's wrong with being the second player of all time, though? Greatest player of all time.
But why?
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing at all, is it?
Then my question is, why do we automatically give that to Michael Jordan?
Because look at his resume.
Look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's resume.
He don't got the individual accolades Michael Jordan
Pretty
got.
damn close. He's got a lot. He's close or better.
He doesn't have the Finals MVP. That's it.
He lead the world in total points all time. But look at all the categories Michael Jordan in.
Okay.
And you got to look at Bill Russell's resume as well.
Bill Russell wasn't even the best player on his own team.
I've compared the two. Kareem.
What?
Are you serious?
Wait, stop it.
Let's take a
Get the
break.
hell out of here.
Bill
man.
Russell wasn't even the best player on his own
Let's take a
damn
quick
team,
break.
man.
Let's take
That
a quick
man has
break.
11 rings.
I'm not denying that. What is he top 10 in stats wise in?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Is
this
he
about-
top- is
this
he-
about
is he
to be
top 10
fun.
in
This
scoring?
about to be fun. I
Is he
like
top?
this.
Can my question get
Not at
answered?
all. Not at
Is he
all.
top 10 in scoring?
Not at
Is he
all.
top 10 in rebounding?
Probably yes.
No, he not.
I guarantee.
Let's look it up.
I bet.
No, he not.
I bet.
No,
you.
he not.
I bet you.
No, he
I
not.
put $1 down.
No, he
right
not.
now.
Bet $1.
Put $1 down
Bet
right
$1.
now.
Bet
Put
$1.
$1
I don't got
down
$1
right
on me,
now.
so it's a
Well,
bet. I don't got $1
Let's
on
take
me.
a break and then we'll come back and we'll check. We'll see if we can check this in the break. We'll come back. We'll finish it up. Last half hour to go. It's Clark Brothers Sports Show. Eli was saying with the song.
Their song's called Legacy by Mickey Mouse Beats. This is the Quad Brothers Sports Show on One Unity Media
The
Network.
quad.
Good grief. back to the show.
I need my money on time.
Yeah, let me get back in here. I don't know. Something happened to my screen.
What's
here.
going on with your computer,
I
kid?
have no idea, man. This thing is like acting crazy. I was trying to bring up the. Can somebody bring up the playoff brackets for? Try to bring up the playoff brackets for round 2. Because something happened with my computer. I have no idea. Maybe I just need to restart it. I don't know what's going on with my computer here. But it ain't good. Whatever's going on with it. A black screen is never good. Ever.
That's when stuff starts shutting down.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no.
Black screen is never good. So I don't know what's going on. So yeah, no. I reached out to Coach on Twitter, and he hasn't responded back. But we'll need to find out. And when we set something up, that we can all meet up with Coach, man, and chop it up, because we haven't seen Coach since the Garfield Padua game last season. Was the last time we saw Coach in person. He's been on the show numerous times since then, but we need to we'll set up with Coach, and that way we can present him with the belt, and we'll put it on our Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, and our Instagram. Yes, we do. He won it fair and square, man. You got it. You know what I mean? See, all that talk about the belt gonna stay here and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes, bro, humility is the best thing.
He comes from the school of Baker Mayfield.
All talk, no action, huh? Okay. That true, E?
No, I'm all about that action.
You about that action, huh?
Yes, sir.
About that action, boss. Let me check the score and see what's. Speaking of action, let me check the score and see what's going on in the league. Let me see. Okay, Eli down by 17 now, 66-49.
Minnesota up early on Cowboys 7-0.
Yep. So you basically you need Minnesota to get you 17 points tonight at least.
You like that? You like that?
No.
Hey, I picked Minnesota
But
to go
now-
to Super
There
Bowl
you
though.
go.
So I'm with
But
you.
now the guy you're playing has Amari Cooper. So
Okay, we gonna lock him down, baby.
He's up 66. He's up 66-49 right now. So you need Minnesota to give you 17 points. And again, in this league, they better ball out for 17 points.
We about to ball out.
Minnesota better. Put
We
it
about to
on
ball
Dallas.
out.
Okay. All right.
4-game winning streak.
Okay. Mad cocky boy. He's mad.
Let's go.
He still don't get it, Phil.
Y'all threw me in the trash.
I like that, E.
Y'all threw me in the trash, baby.
He still don't get it. It's cool though.
I like that, E.
It's still, all right.
Humble. Oh, what was it? Humble yourself, rookie.
Let him
Huh?
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't made the playoffs yet though.
Sir, I'm not saying nothing. Just go ahead.
Now you go ahead.
When I get in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going on a run.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna get that belt. And I'm gonna wear every single damn show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's I'll be looking forward to that. I'll be looking forward to you winning and making it through the playoffs and winning the belt and the money, because you'll win the money too.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, that's just the
That's
belt.
why I
You win the
called
money,
this year #bag and #belt.
too. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'm with you, E.
Yeah, go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Reg. Ride
Yeah,
with
that-
him, Reg.
my man.
Ride with him, Reg. Ride with him. Go ahead, ride with him, Reg. They ride
Taurus,
together.
Taurus, we gotta stick together.
Yeah, they
though,
ride
man.
together on the Browns. They ride together on the Indians. Go ahead and ride with him, Reg. You know what I mean?
They've been doing a lot of rides to some wrong places this year, Kev.
It's only right, man. It's only right, Reg.
They see the burning bridge up ahead, but just like being a tourist, how stubborn y'all are, you just gonna keep on going. Nah, that bridge ain't on fire. We gonna make it cross this bridge. We'll be all right.
It's only right. Go ahead, Reg. I ain't mad at it. They gonna ride together. They gonna die together. One is,
The wheels falling off. They still on the bed. We still making the Super Bowl, y'all?
I ain't on that one. I ain't
I
on that
ain't
ride,
on
though.
that ride, though.
I ain't on that ride,
We
though.
still go. I thought we was going 12-4, 13-3, 11-5. We still
Sounded
on
good
that.
It looked good on paper,
Okay.
didn't it? It looked good on paper.
okay.
Boy, I wish football was played on paper, man.
Man. Well, that's in the Super Bowl if it's played on paper.
That's what I've always said. Look, man.
You know what, Kev? You right. You were right. I am so used to looking at stuff as far as basketball. Basketball is a much simpler game to be played. You can look at a roster on paper and look at it like, yeah,
Because there's only
this
5
roster-
players on the floor.
this roster's supposed to do something. This roster can get it done.
You
And
got
I sat there and I looked at the Browns and I just looked at the talent on the team and I was like, man, if this team don't win 10 games, there's something wrong with this team.
all in all, you got 40 other players that can dictate that game.
Can't
That
even if most of y'all not doing your job right, the team ain't gonna. And
Team ain't
most
gonna
of them
win.
right now they not doing their job right, so the team just gonna suffer. So I'm just,
Hey, man.
it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. So, you know what I mean? Chris Berman been saying it for years. That's why they play the games. And so now, let's see. So let's see what happens against Pittsburgh.
Man, like you just quoted Chris Berman. I'm gonna quote Bill Parcells. You are what your records say you are. We 3-6. That's who we are.
3-6. Bill Parcells said it. You are what your record says you are.
You know how bad it is that I was on Bleacher Report and I was looking and I saw the NFL mock draft pop up and I clicked on it. And I scrolled down.
We
There
was
we
up there,
are at
wrong.
number 7. I was like, man.
Phil, why you think I said let's just lose out?
It's like, man, here we are again.
Phil.
Again.
Phil,
Again.
if we get a top 5 pick this year with the talent we got, let's just lose out, man. Freddie out here. We already know Freddie gone after this season. Let's just lose out.
You know what? I would hope not.
Hey, get his ass out of here.
I would hope not. I would really hope not.
Can we select the offensive lineman with that number 1 pick? Please.
Something.
Please.
Have they?
left tackle preferably.
I would say they have not adequately replaced Joe Thomas.
No, not at
Left
all.
tackle preferably.
Not at all.
That should have
Greg
been.
Robinson is terrible.
Stink.
That should have been. Honestly, I mean, instead of going out and getting Olivier Vernon, should have went out and got it. And the best tackle out there that they're trying to get is a tackle that hasn't played in about a year and a half and got bad knees, and that's Trent Williams.
Because quiet as it kept, Kev, Olivia Vernon ain't doing nothing this year. He hasn't done nothing to me. I've been watching all these games, and I haven't heard his name.
I mean,
Quiet as kept. Miles Garrett haven't done
No,
anything.
Miles Garrett tearing it up, E. I don't know what you're talking about.
He got like 11 sacks.
Miles Garrett
Oh, really?
tearing it up,
Yeah,
E.
yeah, he
Miles
leading the
Garrett's
league.
tearing it up.
Yeah,
It ain't him.
He doing his thing. Doing what he's supposed to do. I don't
yeah,
know about
Miles is doing his
everybody
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Greedy Williams sucks.
Greedy had a good game today.
He sucked.
He had 3 pass breakups.
Eli, he's a rookie. What? Come on, bro. He's a rookie.
I'm just frustrated right now. Damn
see,
it!
see,
I'm not allowed to be frustrated, Kev.
Am
Am I allowed to?
You're allowed to be frustrated. but
20
you gotta
years
be-
of this
you got-
garbage.
Yeah, but that's not Greedy's fault. He just got here. He just
Greedy
got
did his
here.
thing today, though.
You got it. You got it. Here, see, and here
I
is-
want wins. Damn it!
here is the problem with putting expectations on your team that you shouldn't. What is for whether you love him or hate him? What does Tony Rizzo always say? Go low. You should always go low, no matter what. Why do you think the New England Patriots keep pushing that in there that don't nobody respect us? This whole damn league respects the New England Patriots. But they never let themselves get so high up they think we better than everybody else.
Who do they have at head coach, Kev?
Okay, that's okay. So that's
And who's their quarterback?
I'm talking about you guys. I'm talking about the fans. Go low. Everybody was talking about they signed Vernon and they signed Odell. and
Because
now
it
we got-
looked good.
Okay, well, it looked good. There's a lot of food out there that look good. You put it in your mouth, it tastes nasty as hell.
Side note, our Cleveland Cavaliers winning 54-36 at
Hadn't you been
halftime.
his Cavs? Hadn't you been? I
Who
better
they
get
playing?
Tonight.
The Knicks.
Oh,
whatever.
well, yeah.
Hey,
Hey, you gotta get it. Hey,
Yeah, how you can get
you
it.
gotta get how you can get it.
I better give me some tickets before they start getting good and ticket prices go
For
back
real.
up. I better give me some tickets.
For real.
Again, I'm saying this is the problem when you put high expectations on your team that you shouldn't. Should not do that. And now, excuse me.
I just want to know how it feels to be winning. That's it. That's all I want to know.
That's why it's time to go to Seattle, man. And you'll get that feeling.
Yeah.
You'll get that feeling. Go to Seattle.
Stay the course, man.
Reg
trying,
already
man.
know that feeling. Reg is like, my team is 6-3 on the bye right now. We good. We winning the division. We get to the playoffs. It's gonna be real excellent.
And my boy winning the MVP.
All right, so here
Who?
Deshaun.
Nah,
He winning the MVP.
his boy is getting ready to win the
Russ.
MVP.
I mean, it's going to be either Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson or
Christian McCaffrey.
but nah, I think he fell out of it. He got stuffed on the goal line today.
That don't mean nothing.
I don't mean a damn thing.
They bobbled him. The Green Bay locked him up today.
Red's like, you got one bad play. Nah, get him out of
No,
here.
he had a bad game. They
Get him
locked
outta
up.
here.
He didn't even get 50 yards.
Oh, well, hey.
All right, so let's go over some of these games in the playoffs coming up this Friday. Division 1 Region 1, Menor against Canton McKinley at
Manor.
Twinsburg Tiger Stadium.
Manor.
Give me Manor.
Menor at 11-0,
Manor.
Canton McKinley at 9-2.
Manor.
St. Ed's against Euclid in
Ooh.
Brunswick.
Ooh.
Give me St. Ed's. I ain't like how Manor did Euclid. I think they pretenders.
Menor has been doing everybody
I
like that.
think Euclid pretenders, though. Give me St.
St.
Ed's.
Ed's against Euclid.
Give me St. Ed's.
I just go through the rest of the region. So Region 2 in Division 1, Springfield versus Dublin Jerome. I don't think I've heard it, but Springfield is 10-1, Dublin Jerome 9-2. Toledo Whitmer at 10-1 versus
I know who
Dublin
they are.
Kaufman at 9-2. Olentangy Liberty, we actually picked them, I think, in one of the games this year. 10-1 versus Groveport Madison. Pickerington Central against Lewis Center Olentangy Orange. What's with all the Olentangys?
Didn't
Oh, it's Olentangy River. Sorry.
Pinkerton and Olentangy, didn't they win the state championship a couple?
I think
like
Pickerington,
couple of years
Pickerington has
ago.
a couple of I think
Couple of years
Pickerington has
ago.
a couple of them. Saint Xavier versus Elder. Cincinnati
That's
Saint Xavier,
Cincinnati, yeah.
Cincinnati Elder at Mason Dwyer Field, and then Fairfield at 10-1 versus Colerain. So that's Division 1. Division 2, you got Maslin
Come on, Massler.
against Perry
Ooh.
at Uniontown Lake Blue Streak Stadium.
That's going to be a good matchup.
Mayfield against Hoban.
Good
There's your
season,
consolation
Mayfield.
prize.
Mayfield.
good
hold
season,
on now.
Mayfield.
Didn't I tell you this was
Mayfield
their
is-
consolation prize?
Mayfield is a 2 seed. Hoban is a 3 seed in that region.
Good season, Mayfield.
That should be a good matchup.
11
Good
0
season, Mayfield.
11-0 Mayfield versus 10-1 Hoban. Here's an interesting one. This Region 6 one could be
See how
kind
he
of
tried
fire.
to? You see how he glazed over that like that? You see how he glazed over
No,
it?
I'm just saying.
Glazed over it.
I didn't glaze over. I mean, Mayfield is 11. Look, man.
It's a good season.
11-0.
Great
It's
season.
a
Okay.
fantastic season.
Stranger
Yes.
things have happened.
It's time to play a real
But
team.
what
now.
if Mayfield got him, though? I mean,
It's time to play a real team now.
oh, my
Okay.
God.
We was just at the Willoughby game. Yeah, they got some decent players, but did you really think they was gonna beat Mayfield?
Yeah, but anybody thought
Well, you was with
but
me, Phil,
any-
with the
if-
Willoughby
Who
game.
Willoughby shot?
Yeah,
But listen. Did anybody think Ignatius going to beat Hoban?
It was the regular season.
All right.
This is
okay.
different.
And that was Ignatius.
This is a different season.
We will. You're right. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out on November 15th. Region 6 in Division 2 is interesting to me. Avon versus Benny at Byers Field. Avon at 11-0, Benny at 10-1, and then Avon Lake versus Wadsworth in Strongsville.
Ooh, Avon versus Avon Lake regional final. Uh-oh. Ooh.
I mean, if they can both pull it off. Then Toledo Central Catholic at 11-0 versus Toledo St. John's at 8-3.
Those are two good
White
teams.
House Anthony Wayne at 11-0 versus Lewis Center Olentangy at 6-5. They made it to the second round. Who they beat in the first round? I want to know.
Who Norwalk play? I want them to lose.
Hate.
The
The hate is real.
What was they? Division 6? Was that Division 6 with Norwalk?
I believe so.
I think it was Division 6.
believe so.
All right. So New Philly, who beat Kinston in division. This is Division 3, Region 9. New Philly plays Aurora and Canton South, and then Streetsboro plays Chardon. Norwalk plays Sandusky.
Oh, that's gonna be an easy win for them.
Sandusky's 8-3. Norwalk's 9-2. So
When Sandusky is some football player, I thought all they do is fish up there.
They
they
just
got some-
showed you what happens.
They got some pretty good
when you come up to
football players.
Sandusky and you don't know what's
Hey.
going. Well, boy, you finna learn today. That's how he told you.
Mansfield versus Holy Name. That's in Division 3, Region 10. I'm just putting out some of the notable games that I kind of see as notable.
They got a
games.
Division 10.
I'm sorry, Division 3, Region 10.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh, man.
I was about to say, how many keys y'all got? Two?
All right, my bad. Division 3, Region 10. Let me see. So, Division 4, Region 13, Perry versus Cuyahoga Falls, Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. CVCA, sorry. Perry versus CVCA at Maple Heights. Newark Licking Valley at 11-0.
Yeah, see,
Who
now
knows?
you're getting to places
Yeah, I
we
don't know
ain't
who
never
that
even
is.
heard
Never
of
heard of.
before.
Versus New Concord.
That seems like that's outside of the Northeast Ohio bracket.
So now Division 5, Region 17, Kirtland versus Canfield South Range. That's in Niles.
I seen Kirkland play against Beechwood. Kirkland
Wow,
got
way
some
out
football
Niles,
players.
Youngstown.
Yeah, that's at
Kirk-
Niles.
Kirkland got a
McKinley,
good
Bowline
football
Stadium.
team.
I'm trying to look at some other scores here in region in the second round.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Remember how Kirkland did Beechwood?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, like
So we got some,
champs.
that Division 3 Region 6, man. I'm just, you could have an Avon and Avon Lake regional final.
No, you know what I want. I want that Massillon Hoban regional final. I want that.
Ooh-wee.
Because I might just have to buy a ticket to that game. If we can't get to that game, I might have to buy a ticket to wherever that is. I got to see that game.
I mean, so we'll have to figure out somebody. I mean, Massillon versus
Man, go
Perry.
down to churches too. I'm just saying.
So Massillon will be the home team because they're ranked first and Perry is ranked fourth. Mayfield will be the home team against Hoban because they're the second seed and Hoban is the third seed. Right, that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still at a neutral site.
Okay, so it's at a neutral site. So Avon versus Benny. I think that'll be a good one. Avon and Benny. Avon 11-0, Benny at 10-1, and then Avon Lake be the home team against Wadsworth. And that'll be in Strongsville. That I know what you guys are saying, but that Minter and McKinley game is intriguing.
Man, they're going to smack them boys.
McKinley got some players, man. They got their quarterback, Elijah Westwood, the running back, Lamiel Garrett, and Jalen Ross.
You didn't see what I saw at that Massillon game.
I'm just telling you. Anybody can get got, man.
I'm not saying that. I know. I'm looking at Minter resume is flawless though.
Yeah, and they're 11-0.
Seeing
And
who they
should be
played, and
Yeah.
to be 11-0, that's it. That says a lot to me. That means you all here and everybody else here.
We're going to find out because it's coming in St. Ed's and Euclid. So, we'll see. We'll see how it go. So, let me ask you guys a question, man. If there was one show like on ESPN or any other sports network that you watch that you could bring back, that's not on now that you could bring back, what show would you bring back? For me, is His and Hers. Jamel,
definitely.
I
love that
Hill
show.
and Michael Smith.
I love that show.
That would be for me.
That's
What
a good
about
question, kid.
if there's a show that was on that wasn't on, that was on and now it's not on now? What would you bring back?
Is Around the Horn still on?
Around the Horn, I believe it's still on.
I don't watch ESPN that much anymore.
Man,
Really?
me neither.
Yeah.
That's all I watch.
Really? I don't. You know what? I don't watch it too much anymore. But when that show was on, I watched His and Hers a lot. I liked His and Hers. You know what show I do like on ESPN? I love. I can't remember it. I love it so much I can't remember it. It's the why can't I remember the name of the show? Highly Questionable. Sorry, Highly Questionable. Dan Le Batard show with his
Oh
pops on
God,
there.
I hate that show.
What? You don't like Poppy?
No, I don't. know
you don't
what you're
like that
saying.
show?
Come
I don't
on,
understand what the
Phil.
hell you saying.
Oh, CC.
Get out my face. I don't want to hear nothing. Soon as I hear his voice, click. No.
Oh,
next,
CC.
Poppy interested in everything.
Next.
Yeah,
Next.
Poppy
like
silly,
everything.
man.
next.
You don't like we be throwing
Nope.
shade at LeBron?
Not at
and all
all.
that?
Next.
Come
Oh,
on, Phil.
CC.
I have no desire to watch you whatsoever.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Highly
You ain't never seen that
Questionable?
show, E?
Oh, you got to get hip, man.
You ain't got to get hip. You ain't
when
missing
he
nothing.
get the call from Juanito, the bookie on the phone, he pick up the banana phone.
What the hell?
You ain't missing
Oh,
nothing.
man.
You're not missing anything.
No, yes, you are.
You're not missing nothing.
Because here's the thing, man. They have, like, the guests that they have on that show, I'm like, how they had some good guests on it. Sometimes Lil Wayne be on that show. I done seen Fat Joe on that show before. I done seen Lloyd Banks, I think, was on that show once.
Poppy he a character, man.
I done
Like,
seen Two Chains and Future on that show.
even though my favorite show is Undisputed. That's my favorite
Oh,
show
yeah,
by
Shannon
far.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp, yeah.
Uncle
I
Shay
love
Shay.
her.
Yeah.
Uncle Shay Shay. I love I mean, come on. To me, best analyst in the game right now, Shannon Sharp.
Nah. He
Oh,
get on my
no.
nerves.
I love Shannon Sharp. I got he a tie.
Who Phil?
I said, nah, he get on my nerves.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp?
both of them get on my nerves.
Shannon
Skip
Sharp
and
and Skip.
I got two favorites
I
right
need you
now.
to get a hold of your life, man.
Shannon Sharp.
I need you to get a hold of your life ASAP, brother. That's what I
My
need.
two favorites are Shannon Sharp and Jalen Rose. I like Jalen Rose too.
I hate Jalen Rose.
Jalen is all right.
I
Jalen's all
hate
right.
Jalen Rose.
How you hate Jalen Rose?
Jalen's all
man?
right.
What?
I don't. You know what? You know why I can't stand Shannon Sharp, and this is the same reason I can't stand Stephen A. Smith. Because y'all both are a character. This is what you doing.
No, Shannon be bringing
You a
no,
character. You are a character on television
Sometimes
right now.
that's what make people like him,
You are
though.
a
The character, Phil.
on television
Phil.
right now.
Character, man.
Phil.
If Stephen A. Smith would stop yelling, and if Shannon Sharp would stop drinking cognac and smoking Black and Miles
But
on
Phil,
television,
But Phil, Uncle Shay do that at home. You see his Instagram post? Had the do-rag on with the
Hey,
black and mild
hey.
and the hen and the
Hey,
hen
but
dog.
regardless of what
He
he
do
get
that at home, bro.
Hey, Phil, regardless of what he get into in his at-home activities, he don't miss that gym session.
At all.
He don't miss that gym
and
session.
be out there hungover still.
Man.
And he posts the pictures on Instagram
Man,
every morning.
that
Got
boy, he look like he could play in the NFL right,
right
now.
Got his bowl of oatmeal every
For
morning.
real.
He take care of his
He
body.
got his
now.
resume together.
But when you see him at home, he got the do-rag on,
Yeah.
got his black and mild, got his hen dog. He do that at home, Phil.
Yeah.
Plus, you a LeBron apologist. I don't like that. Go on
stop
about your
it.
business.
Goat man, yeah, that's him.
Go on about your business.
Oh, CC.
Shut up.
Two of the best shows on TV, and Phil ain't down.
I'm not down with it. I'm not
Got
down.
it. How can-
I don't.
Look.
I don't want to sit there and listen to y'all argue about LeGoat James and Mike
Goat
Goat
man,
Jordan
Goat
and
man,
none of that. Both of them.
Let
And
me
then
ask you
did
this.
you see Skip Skip back on the Kawhi bandwagon just
Yeah,
so
after
he
he
can
dumped him.
so he can hate on LeBron and everything? Like, what
Reg,
is
let me
this,
let
man?
me ask you a question, though, Reg. Right or wrong?
Yo.
If he wasn't on that show, if Poppy wasn't on that show, how the question would have been off the air a long
A
time
long time ago.
Poppy wasn't on that show.
A long time
Poppy
ago.
makes and I love Dan Le Batard, but Poppy make that show. If
Poppy
Poppy's not
get
on
the
that
rapping.
show,
He get the rapping and everything, Phil.
I promise you, as soon as I hear his voice, I turn the channel.
oh
Nope.
man.
Nope. Oh, highly questionable's on next. Don't want to see that.
Around the Horn, you know what? I used to watch religiously. I used to watch Around the Horn and PTI.
When Max Kellerman was actually on there.
Yeah, when it was with reality. I used to watch that show religiously. I used to DVR it. Around the Horn and PTI all the time. You like PTI?
Yes, because I love Michael Wilbon.
Michael Wilbon. You don't like Kornheiser?
He's all right.
Kornheiser's
But
dope.
yeah,
I like Kornheiser.
I love Michael Wilbon.
I love that show. Now those are the shows that I watch. PTI and Around the Horn.
Even though he is trashing the Browns on Twitter, like he goes
Wilbon?
in on the Browns. Yeah, because he was one of those people that was tired of the preseason.
You know
hype,
who else
and
trashed
He
us?
was just like, yo, I'm glad you guys are losing.
You know who else trash is on national TV? Adam Schefter. I ain't never seen Adam Schefter get so mad how he got mad when he started talking about the Browns. Did y'all see that segment?
No.
You ain't see it?
Adam Schefter?
Yes.
Really?
He went off on us. He was disappointed. He wanted us to be good.
But you know what though? It's honestly, and because we are the media, but it's the media's fault. The expectations of the Brown were way too high.
Yeah, but they was talking smack. We was talking smack
Yes,
like
you
we
were.
did something.
It wasn't
Yes, you were.
it wasn't just the media, because Kev,
It was Cleveland. It was Cleveland, too.
I was about to say, the moment that Odell joined this team,
It was Super Bowl.
everything just went from 10 to 35. I
We gonna
mean,
win the Super Bowl.
literally, it went from we gonna have a nice season. Baker's going to improve as soon as Odell touched down in Super Bowl.
And here's the thing, with guys who have done nothing, and Odell Beckham Jr. ain't done nothing in this league. When's the last time Odell Beckham Jr. went to the playoffs? When's the last time Odell Beckham Jr. went to the Super Bowl?
Yo, Phil.
He was
That ain't
terrible in
his
the
fault, though.
playoffs.
Phil.
What's up?
Football is a team sport.
I got something for you real quick.
What?
That boy Shay Sharp, I've been trying to tell y'all, I'm going to do something. Y'all see what these are?
Well, do
That's
something
these
for
old
2 something.
creams. And what I'm about to do right now is jump on some of this old hen dog right quick. So y'all watch this thing right here.
Stop
Going
drinking
up
that
in
cheap
the
stuff,
cup
Uncle
right
Shay.
there, like that right there. That old boy Shay Sharp. I told y'all stop playing with that boy. Y'all know that boy Shay Sharp be on the thing, but real though. Skip Bailey, you going to see me. Woo! Boy Shay Sharp about to get on the thing. I can't stand me. I hate me right now. Y'all gonna hate me tomorrow. So I'm gonna give me one more little sip of this over here.
can you not love that?
And one more draw of that cream.
How can you not
ATL.
love that?
Gone somewhere with your foolishness.
I'm trying to do something for two something. I'm just saying, man. Shout out to Uncle Shay Shay. We should try to get, see if Uncle Shay Shay come on the show. We try. We can reach out. He might say no, but that's all right.
Or he might not answer at all.
No, but hey, come on, Uncle Shay Shay.
Who?
Who that? Who y'all? It's all right. All right, man. Let's get out of here. So the second round is set. So we'll be trying to reach out this week to ADs, trying to get in and see what games we can get. We will let you guys know as soon as something comes across. You guys will be the first to know. So that's it. For Eli Robinson, for Phil Rucker, for Reggie Logan, my name is Kevin Hanley. This is the Choir Brothers Sports Show. Eli, take us out.
All right, the name of the song is called Spotlight by Skynex Beats. This is the Choir Brothers Sports Show on One Unit Media Network.
The Quad.
Okay, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Skynex Beats.